Hey everybody, we're back, and hopefully we still will have a stream about 15-20 minutes from now. We will see. So, I don't know. Hi guys, how are you?
What's up? What's up?
Doing good.
So, we all know that we know this, but not everyone else knows. Erin will be with us shortly. So right now we're just showing Erin down there. So Erin's in a company meeting and maybe hating us, right? Well, hating my choice right now. So we'll see. So, so we'll see what's going on. Evandale fun fact of the day: a bestiary is actually being made, and so is a god book.
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying anything more than that. What I will say though is that one of the main reasons why a lot of that shit has never been done is because I get fixated on graphics. And therefore, if I have to do the graphics, I never fucking get it done. So I decided I'm going to fool myself. And so this morning, I started creating a whole bunch of those AI art things for some of the gods. Oh my God. Oh. They're really, really good. Really good.
Are dope.
Yeah, exactly. I know. But I want to pay an artist to actually do it. But I may end up releasing something with just those things in there. But I just want to let you guys know that because it was requested by the people over there, by you guys way over there. So anyway, fun facts. What do you guys got, if anything?
Yo, all right, I got one.
Cool.
So Shahid's full name is actually Shahid ibn al-Zafar. It was actually abbreviated by his publicist for his book for brevity. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds like a publicist thing to do. That's funny. Okay. All right. Cool. What else we got?
So Renault, of all the things that he misses from his time, he realizes that there are a lot of faults in his engineering skills and the fact that he doesn't have access to batteries anymore.
Okay.
He found a lot of glaring holes in his engineering skills because batteries just weren't available. So he's been trying to work that through.
Okay. All right. That tracks. All right. That's cool. I'm kind of curious how he's going to get through some other things. Did you build that in as like a flaw of the character?
Yes.
To purposefully get stymied. I love that.
Yep.
Oh, I fucking love that. Play to fail, man. Love it. Mike.
Oh, yeah. That's me.
Hey, what's up, Mike? How are you, buddy?
Hi. I'm here.
Good. Yes, you are.
that is a fact.
We love it.
My fact for Casper is less of a fun one this week, and it's more of a just sort of note about him. He was always been a very practical person who didn't really have time or didn't think he had time for sort of like nebulous, like existential fears. He was always more worried about like the concrete things of like, what if somebody stabs me? What if somebody shoots me? Those kind of things.
Yeah.
But the one sort of abstract fear that he always held on to would be that one day he would wake up as a child in the Rips who just dreamt a wonderful life for himself.
Oh.
So now that he's like losing days and like his perception is being altered, he is running into that a lot more often.
Oh. Wow.
DM nightmare fuel.
Yeah, I'm not jotting notes.
Just keeping my pen warm.
You gotta keep the ink flowing because it'll coagulate like character blood. And sorry, anyway. Alrighty, you guys ready for
the
this?
Blood gods. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. In the basement of the Merriweather Asylum, you have uncovered some horrific truths. It's the ninth of last gather by your reckoning. Your bodies are starting to get a little bit worn down. Hunger, thirst has begun to set in. You've encountered some cultists down there, one of which ran Shahid right through not too long ago. Wow, thank you for that. You are now in a hallway. Ophelia has gone up, gotten a dagger, and has now come back. Then you were gathered together in the hall, and a small boy, the same electric boy, was seen coming up Ophelia's side, coming out of the wall, and pulling on the planchette, causing a very physical disturbance of that thing, and then pointed behind him as if through the wall and said, "Run!" only mouthed the words. You guys got that, and before you were able to move, something started to come through. You guys remember all this?
Mm-hmm. Yes, for the most part, yeah.
A hand started coming through. The bricks themselves started turning into liquid as the hands came through, and with that, a face. Before we roll for initiative, what are you guys doing?
Immediately clutching the cube in my pocket almost instinctively, not knowing where to go next.
But okay, let me capitalize that. If you guys are going to conduct an action, I want to capitalize. Okay, perfect. What is Renault thinking while he grabs that? What emotion is taking place?
The lines of, I know that there are a lot of factors I have to consider.
Hold on, did Zoom just freeze?
Survival.
Hold on, I think
it did.
Zoom just froze.
The video froze, not the.
Zoom just dropped out. Oh, this is interesting. Hold on. Hi guys. Thank you for the cheer. Thank you so much for that. Wow. I have no idea. Oh, hold on. This is all coming back up. Zoom crashed. That was interesting.
And I'm back. And
there we go.
You are back. Okay, let me get everyone back into their proper place. Hold on.
I'm Renault.
You are Renault. All right, hold on. Let me get everyone back in here. What the hell happened here? This is so weird. Okay, so we have Casper belongs over here. I belong over here. Ophelia. Manda, don't you dare freeze. You guys may not be able to see, but we can see Manda because that's just Manda. Let's see. Renault is here. It's actually jacked up a little bit.
Oh, uneven.
That's weird. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can fix this a little bit. Okay, we now have Shahid. This is... Hi,
Manda.
There's Manda. Let's see if I can... Okay, now Manda's here. Let's get Manda over here.
Job. Oh,
get
no.
them over here.
Oh, this is
floating
great.
in space. Jesus Christ. This is... The demon totally got the other three, and this is why we now all look like Erin. This is... Okay.
Yeah.
Professional stream.
Total professional stream. I mean, Zoom just crashed, so hold on for 1 second. Let me get... Why is this... Okay, 1 second. This is like... Man, seriously, we've been doing this now for a while, right? Right? Remind me.
Quite some time.
I thought my connection had just gone bad because I heard like description happening, and then all of a sudden I just see Steve talking, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, it's just... Oh, fuck. All right, hold on. Let me see if we can do this. What? This is so weird. Let me get this here. Okay, cool. Eric, you're back in place.
All right.
Adam.
I'm going to slide me up a little bit.
Yeah, it's exactly. Yeah, I don't know what's... No, that's the wrong thing to slide. I'll slide you up. There we go.
Ring light.
Green light. Peaches! Okay, Mike. Mike, you look very low. It's like you're pulling a Kilroy. Are you old enough to even know what a Kilroy was? Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Eric.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Oh, okay. All right. And then, all right, there we go. Okay. Behave yourselves. The voice of the old man of OCP to Kane and Murphy. Behave yourselves. Alrighty. I think we're good. I think we're good. I'm not making any guarantees here. Well, hold on. Let me switch over to the other thing here. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's totally out of line over here, too, on the VTT side of things. But that's perfect because you guys... Okay, actually, on the VTT, can you guys position yourselves where you should be for this? Zen, thank you so much for that.
Oh yeah, so before it dropped down, that's actually what I was asking, because I see like how we're kind of positions right now. So I was asking if that entity was coming out like basically here from this wall.
It was... I thought that you guys had come back downstairs, didn't you?
We had, but then when...
Or not downstairs, I meant down the hall.
Yeah, back down that hall. But then when we heard run, I think we've all seen enough shit go down.
I think we all went Scooby-Doo.
Electric Ghost Boy told us to run.
Right.
We all ran.
That's fair. All right, that's totally fair. Okay, cool. So I'll tell you what. I think we're all down at the bottom. So let's go down to the bottom over there. One of the reasons why we're a little bit confused as to where things were is because the last time PC totally shit the bed, and we had to do theater of the mind. So everyone should be able to come back down over here. Renault, there you go. Well, let's get you through that wall. And here's Ophelia. All right.
There
we go. Okay, so Victor, thank you so much for that. Alrighty, here we go, guys. So, actually, Renault, I'm going to pop you over here because Ophelia was somewhere right around here. Let me move that cultist a little bit out of the way. All right, are you guys okay with where you are?
Yes.
Yes.
Where did the boy point from this position? Because I thought it was right through the wall again.
It was through the wall. He had come through right in this area right here.
Okay.
And then he was tugging on the planchette on Ophelia's hip.
And he was pointing through that wall for us to run in that direction?
He pointed back towards the wall, and his hand actually went through the wall in so doing, because it's like an odd spectral image. Renault, give me something that would, give me a roll pertaining to any of your sciences type stuff.
Oh, in the sciences? Hold up, I hit the wrong thing. Arcana. Okay, cool. 12 total.
12. So with the 12, you know it to be a... Oh, that's right. You actually studied some of this. You know it to be a temporal disturbance.
Okay.
So you know there's a shift. He's out of sync with your timeline.
Yep.
You know exactly what that is. Now with that little tidbit of information, he now whispers, run, as if you are there. Renault, you said that you...
Can I do a perception?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I want to do a perception to see if I see whatever else is in my position or our position on this timeline that he sees.
Ooh. And you're holding...
I got 21.
You got it. You're normalized. Both are up. You don't have any... your monocle is not in place, but I know that you're gripping the cube, so you don't notice anything particular, but you can see the claw now already beginning to come through the brick wall, as if the whole thing were just completely liquid. Having said that, what is the emotion that he felt? To repeat that question from before.
Oh, a whole lot of fear and a lot of too many factors to put together for a conclusion, except to just follow instructions, and that's run.
Okay, all right. So fear?
Yes.
Shahid, what are you feeling?
Yeah, absolute shock and fear. Because as soon as he came through and said run, he's already been skewered by this cultist. He's already experienced crazy shit coming through the walls. As soon as he sees Renault, like that glimmer in Renault's eyes as if he understood something, he would not even be asking questions. He'll ask at the other end of the hall.
Gotcha.
And he just follows suit.
Okay, cool. Casper?
I think it's sort of an instinct, but he sees people like running, and his first instinct is to get them where they need to go and then follow after them.
Okay, alrighty. Renault, since you were the first one there you can feel a coming out or surrounding, in the palm of your hand, where you now have the cube in your pocket. Before we roll for initiative, what do you want to do with that?
test the wall that the hole that the kid is coming through.
You want to what?
Test it. I want to test the wall to see if I'm actually able to interact with it.
So you're gonna step. Okay, well, step up to the wall where the kid is.
Got it. Oh,
yeah. Let's see that happen. So right next to Ophelia. Oh yeah, you go to touch it, and your hand passes right through it. Now, mind you, you're about a foot away from the claw that's currently coming through it.
Yeah, that's okay. I know what I'm doing for my turn.
All right,
that's fucking diving through.
Whoops! Oh, Jesus. Since you guys were prepped for that, like kind of forewarned, I'll allow you guys like a surprise round, so you guys can do whatever it is that you need to do. Let me get initiative on here, and alrighty, free actions for all of you. Renault, you are first with 21. Casper, you're on deck at an 18. Shahid, you have a 15, and Ophelia will have a 9. You guys can go ahead. Renault.
Putting two and two together, seeing the situation of a thing like a foot away that is not of this world coming at us, and with Ophelia partially in the way, I'm going to grab Ophelia as I confirm it and dive through the hole.
Give me a strength check.
Yep. Oh, that is the worst thing I have. An 8.
Hold on for a second. Let me take a look at Ophelia here. Let me roll. 17. She's a little bit hesitant to actually go with you, but after seeing that and seeing kind of where you're going, give me a like a persuasion.
Gotcha.
I do not want to role play Erin's character.
19.
Seeing the urgency, Ophelia now understands that you know something that most other people don't, and decides to go with you. All right.
And that's my turn.
Renault goes. Ophelia is. You're just gonna end up dragging Ophelia through. Casper.
I want to pull my cube out of my pocket.
Okay.
And hold it towards the wall, because I know when I was holding it towards the lantern earlier, the spirit inside really seemed to want it to be making contact.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to hold the cube towards the wall, and I go, all right, listen up, whoever's in there, you keep whatever wants through after us out. I'll touch the cube to as many bricks as you want me to.
Do you do anything other than say that?
I start, like, I hold the cube close to the wall, but not touching it yet.
All right. As the cube gets a little bit closer to the wall, you can feel it vibrating a little bit. Not as much as Renault's, but you know that something is there. Hold on for 1 second. My cat just knocked over my notes. Hold on. Fucking cat.
Summoned by the chat.
Harbinger of destruction. Thank you, chat.
Has been implemented. Thank you, chat.
Thank you,
now
chat.
is the time. We must take over.
Excellent.
Oh boy. Okay. Let me give you a who's in what's this? Alrighty. Okay. Let me. There we are. Perfect. Casper. Give me a perception check.
Yeah. 14.
You can see that the brick, as you do that, begins to turn a little bit more solid in that area. Just as you get closer to it by about a foot or so. Are you taking any other actions?
I think seeing it get more solid as I get closer to it, I'm just gonna go, right, thanks, Chief, and press the cube up to a brick.
Oh wow! All right, perfect. The left claw of this thing, which is beginning to push the brick out of the way as if to liquefy it, you end up touching the brick right alongside that, adjacent to it, and you hear it. And you see the fingers kind of solidify, almost in paralysis, stuck in solid stone. You see some of the stone itself actually beginning to crack a little, but then some of the blood starts coming out, and it's like this really nasty, acidic, crimson stuff that's coming out. Are you taking any other actions with that?
No. I think I'm gonna sort of stand my ground.
You got it, Shahid. And you can see the effect beginning to grow to take over the rest of it. But it is moving slowly, still allowing Renault and Ophelia to pass through. Shahid?
Yeah, so Shahid's watching all this happen before him, and he was definitely about to go run into that wall until he sees Casper start interacting. And I'm actually going to do a hold action because I'm noticing the reaction of the beast that's crawling through the wall. So Shahid just is basically going to ready himself to protect Casper. If that thing comes out to attack Casper, I'm attacking it.
Perfect. You can tell that the creature is unable to do anything towards Casper simply because Casper's side of the wall. Casper, can you move yourself into the appropriate space?
Yeah.
Let's see exactly where you are there, bud. Yeah,
right
exactly.
There.
Yeah, I would say I kind of like got you right over here in my mind. Yeah. And then let me draw on the map so you guys can see exactly where this is occurring. It's occurring in this area. So Casper, you touched like right here.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And that's where you totally see it's becoming more and more solid. Meanwhile, the other two have already slipped right through the opening. Shahid, you can tell your friends are about to get either locked on the other side of the wall or you guys locked in over here. Shahid, since it was still your action, I know that you are readying an action, but it doesn't look like that this thing is going to attack Casper at all. It can't.
I still don't want to leave Casper alone, so he's in like this like pounce, and he's just basically thinking in his head, I need to stay with Casper. Okay. He's just thinking about how he feels he abandoned Grundmir, and he is not going to do that to Casper.
Oh, God, that hurts.
So he's going to hold.
All right, you got it. All right, top of round two. Renault, we're going to put you on standby just for a moment before we turn over to that scene. Casper, you can tell that this thing is still clawing through on the other part, but now that Renault and Ophelia have finally come through, like Ophelia's last heel gets through the wall, you can kind of tell that claw now disappears. And there's a tugging of the brick, and you can see the fingers with the blood now coming off. Several of those fingers now drop down to the ground, completely sheared by the effect that you just caused. And a lot of that brick is now turning completely solid. If you continue, the wall will go solid and completely split the party. What would you like to do?
Shahid, I think that thing's going after Renault and Ophelia. We go get in there after him. I'm gonna pull the cube away from the bricks, and
you can see the bricks start turning into liquid again.
And I mean, it was right there, but I'm gonna. Yeah, I mean, Casper's not always the thinkiest when it comes to
protecting
people. He's not always the thinkiest when it comes to protecting people, so he's gonna go through the wall.
Okay, you go through the wall. Wow. All right. Casper goes through. Shahid?
As soon as Shahid sees him go through, I'm going to follow right behind.
And you go in as well. Alrighty. Here we go. The first thing that you notice is the pitch blackness that's all around you. And then the tactile sensation of being surrounded by an ooze that never quite rubs off onto your skin. And then as your eyes begin to adjust, but not due to any kind of a light, but more because something else is occurring that your brain is picking up on, you see yourself in a vast darkness with shapes every now and then moving. Renault, I'm going to give you 2 actions that you can conduct before Shahid and Casper are able to. The first, we're going to say that you get 2 actions, or excuse me, a total of 4 actions. That during the first 2, Casper and Shahid are just starting to come through, and as you begin your second 2, Casper and Shahid will have already come through. Renault, take it away. You may be muted. Oh, there you go.
No, running. I don't know how much depth I can really see through this.
You're floating, bro. You're floating. Your eyes adjust. You've been here before. You know that there is shit to be seen, to be felt. You understand that while it's odd, all at once your eyes and ears are playing tricks on you. Your eyes are perceiving an infinite depth, like an oblivion, but still, objects are moving as if they were tentacles made out of a black substance, looking at pure black against black, and yet you can still see it somehow, akin to what we might imagine dark vision to be. And yet you also hear the mumblings. Something there, something just on the side of you and off in the distance as well. Renault, you've been here before.
Using the cube as kind of an anchor, do I still feel inertia through my motion through the wall? Do I still feel as if I'm moving?
Just as movement in this case appears to be completely relative. Only by taking a look at your surrounding objects can you determine if you're heading in any particular direction. Because everything is kind of moving and undulating, and some things are moving forward and some things are moving past, you have no air against your face to suggest that you're moving through that kind of a medium, nor do you have any kind of a sensation of movement itself, as if like an acceleration or anything. So you don't know.
Renault would instead, with this newfound amount of physics, now it's going to pop on his monocle.
You see everything. This, first off, your brain begins to translate stuff. It happens just as rapidly as photons hitting our eye, and then we perceive it as color. You see a undulating mass, like a wall the size of a nebula, way the fuck out there. You have no idea where the hell you are, but you immediately interpret it as some kind of space. You're floating. You see your friends. Now that you turn around, you see you're able to turn, but not because of action. Like if you do this, you would turn the other way. Not because of action, but because of thought. You ran into this previously. You say turn left, turn left, turn left. You end up turning left, and you can see your friends gasping. There's no air here. The cube seems to be protecting you, but not Ophelia, not Casper, and not Shahid.
To collect them. I have the tools for this. The grappling hook.
Okay. The thing inside the gun?
The little device, yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
All right. You're not going to aim that thing at somebody, are you?
I'm going to aim it past them and then throw it so that it spins around them.
Like a bolo?
Yep.
Oh, shit. Okay, all right. Awesome. Give me a dex check.
All right. Let's hope I don't completely suck at this.
Oh, this is awesome. I love it.
Oh, where did I go? Okay, give me my character sheet.
While Kevin is doing that, Eric and Mike, if you two can have a constitution checks on the ready. Constitution saves, rather.
I got, from my dex check, I got an 18.
Yes, you absolutely managed to do that because the two of them came in. First it was Casper, and then it was Shahid. They're within what you estimate to be about 5 feet or so. You shoot this thing, and there's a equal amount of force that's pushing the gun back. So that's good.
Yep.
That's good. All right, some physics are working well. Yep. That thing comes out, and you fling the gun around. It goes right around Shahid and Casper, and you can see that it's just now doing this. The two of you find yourselves like all comes together. Renault, you have one action left.
I'm going to bring it close to our central nervous system area to see if it's a proximity thing.
Wait,
I don't know how big this bubble is because I can breathe, but I don't know if Ophelia or what. So I'm going to try and bring them close to see if they can benefit from contact with me. this cube.
Yeah, Ophelia is right near you, so as soon as you pull Ophelia towards you, you can feel a pull towards Ophelia as well, mutual attraction. And Ophelia immediately begins to gasp. Now, those two gents are still about 10 feet away. You run out of actions. Eric and Mike, I think you had 4 actions there.
Yep, I'm done.
Okay, good.
3.
Eric and Mike, give me your Constitution saves. Oof.
16 for me.
Eric, what'd you get, bud? You're muted.
Sorry about that. Yep, 12.
That's okay. DC 10. Just for this first round. You guys, as soon as you came through, instincts went... and you're holding your breath. There was no air to even inhale. So you're kind of working with whatever was in your lungs. And for this very first round, it's all right. We're coming back to you. Now that you understand that there was a clear and present danger initially, you don't know where the hell this thing is, but now that your monocle is on and you understand that you're going to have to make your way closer to them or them to you or something like that, those two are now bound together. You begin looking around, I imagine, for the creature that was trying to come through. You're muted.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to do.
You can see a mass of tentacles, 2 of which are being pulled back from your immediate vicinity. One of them has been completely severed. You can see like what to your eyes appears to be like a 10-inch round of undulating fleshy mass, and every now and then you see a small hand come out and then fold back in. You see a sword kind of ooze its way out, but then that sword turns into a butterfly, which immediately turns into a baked loaf of bread just as it begins to drift away. Chaos is reigning here. And then give me an intelligence save. No, intelligence check, please.
Okay. I got a 12 total on that.
You begin putting 2 and 2 together. These are items that you recognize. These are not necessarily items that the creature wanted to create. For a brief second there, you saw its true nature, but your brain could not comprehend it. Take your action, please.
I'm going to start thinking of rational ways to navigate, handing on the contractor ruler that's on my navigator tools.
Okay.
I'm going to take a moment to pull in as much information as I can, because I know they're limited on breathing now, and begin to kind of develop my own understanding of the measurement of space between us and envision a walkway. See if that has any effect.
Oh! Give me a wisdom save.
To give them something as well.
A new subscriber. Hello there.
Thank you, Lovey.
Oh, it was almost 11.
We don't have a hype train, so we don't have any mods or anything like that.
Yep.
It's proving a little bit difficult. It's gonna be a hard difficulty, so we are looking at
Understood.
DC 20 for that.
Understood. If I don't have any other actions, if I have any other actions, I would do that again. But if I don't, then I'm done.
Yeah. Well, I mean, typically you also get a move action as well. So go ahead.
Yeah, actually. A move action can be used to move something, correct? Could I throw something?
Yeah, we're going to say, sure, why not?
I will throw some of my rope, and hopefully they'll feel it on their face, and they'll put 2 and 2 together.
Okay, all right. You manage to pull out some rope, you throw it towards them, and give me a dex check.
Come on, 7.
It's the rope kind of brushes past them. Shahid, you can feel something slime up against your face. Now we turn over to you guys. The first thing, as soon as you came through this thing, the first thing that you heard was like a really sick laughter that came out of nowhere. And then you began to hear screams. It was almost as if the asylum itself was contained in the bricks. You understand this. Your brain processes it just for a quick second. And then as your bodies, both of you, finally come through, there is a massive clang, a bell of some kind. It sounds like Fallen Drift Cathedral, and then everything goes quiet. The two of you now find yourselves floating around. Something gets wrapped around you, and you manage to find yourselves now pulled together. You can see that he's about 10 feet away, Renault, that is. And before you can take any actions, let me have another Constitution save. This one is a DC 11.
Sure. And I have a question for you.
Yeah, what do you got, man?
Can I still not see anything even though I have double sight? Or does that not help me at all? And I have an 8 as I'm choking.
I got a 9.
There's a oh shit! Wait a minute. Can you remind me what exactly Devil Sight does? And oh my god,
I could see in any kind of darkness, including magical darkness, for up to 120 feet. So I should have been able to see the rope. I should be able to see if there's anything around me. I should be able to see any details that are around me. If it's nothing that's like
so. Interestingly, I'm going to say that darkness is a byproduct of not too many photons being in that area, bouncing back over to your eyes. So therefore, darkness is, we're going to say that your sight is light-based. What you see, we're going to go with the name of it. Yeah, we're going to go with the name of it. There's something that rings. You can hear something, and it harkens down to your soul. You can feel something like laughing deep inside of you. As you begin to look around, you're not picking up on darkness. You're picking up on the presence of devilry. There is shit all around, and it is not devils. You understand that. It's a different signature altogether. You've never seen anything like this. You've never had any dreams of this. It is completely alien in much the same way that a blind person does not understand color. Imagine going from blind from birth to being able to see color or items for the very first time. You are now gathering something. You feel, or rather you see presence, but it's not being processed as such. You see evil all around you. Abject evil.
Oof.
What's your Constitution save?
Mine was an 8.
Oof. Can you roll a d6, please? And Casper, what'd you get, bud?
A 19.
All right, so Casper, you managed to holding on to running after orphans in the streets. Definitely has its advantages.
I got a 1.
You take 1 hit point of damage.
How dare you?
How dare you? Shahid, FYI, you are going to be exhausted 1. Okay, so you're going to have disadvantage on future ability checks until you can rest. Okay,
you got it.
Alrighty. Any actions you guys are taking? Physical actions, either of you?
We can see Renault.
No, it's Shahid. You're kind of getting an idea of where Renault is as a presence. It's like an instinct. You guys have ever been in a dark room and then something kind of moves and all your hackles go. All right, we've all LARPed. Okay, so we get this. All right, there's something there, and it's a familiar presence. It is Renault. It's like you're feeling his energy, but you don't exactly see him. For our intents and purposes, you guys will be able to make perception checks at disadvantage until some time has passed by, which will then represent the acclimation to the new conditions.
Gotcha.
So would you say I can see
you
him
sense,
or no?
You sense him.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's not registering as the same evil that's all fucking around. It's like something's over there, something's way the fuck out there. Like imagine being a ship like 7 miles out and then seeing a lighthouse, like that kind of thing.
So the reason why I was asking is because what I was going to attempt to do is if I think I see him, Shahid would remember a conversation that he was having back in the Intelligarium with Adel, and he knows that he could typically trust his eyes, but in this particular situation, he can't. And he remembers a conversation that Otto told him that he won't always be able to trust his eyes. And that when he does is that he has to close his eyes and dig deep in thought. So Shahid would then close his eyes and accept the silence. And I want to try to open my mind and detect thoughts and see if I could actually hear the thoughts of Renault. If I could see him and he's within 30 feet of me, it would work.
All right, so I'm going to say, because you did that, fucking awesome that you have that. Oh, God, I love that. You're going to make a perception check, but it's not going to be a disadvantage. You would have received advantage, and you had a disadvantage, so we're going to say those two cancel each other out. Make a straight-up perception check.
You got it. Wow, either way, look at that. So you said straight up, so
yeah, I was going to say straight up. Yeah, exactly. We're going to say a 23. You go, yes, I remember that now. You close your eyes and you focus, and that inner eye sees Renault slowly drifting towards you, scrambling around, messing around, and now you see rope, which just graced. It's like floating right past you and graced across your cheek. Casper, what are you doing, bud?
I think I'm also looking for Renault.
You are.
I don't have any psychic powers.
Yeah, you are blind.
So Steve, with the detect thoughts, I could learn the surface thoughts of the person who I'm doing it to. So what is Renault thinking as I'm reaching out to him?
Please feel the rope. Please feel the rope. Please feel the rope.
And then I feel it on my face, and I go, and I would grab onto the rope when my eyes close.
Give me a dex. Hold on. No, let's see. Renault, when you toss the rope, was the intent to get it around like their lower body or their upper body?
It was contact. Either if it hits either the rope, it can get snagged. If it hit them in the face, they would realize it's something there. And usually when you're in the dark, because I'm assuming they can't see like I can.
Right.
I'm assuming when you feel something hit your face, you want to know what it is. You want to swat it away. So I'm hoping to either come in contact with them or get it tangled in their ropes.
All right, then, Shahid, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a d6. 1 to 3, your arm is free and you can grab it. And 4, 5, and 6, your arm is not free. It's bound by the rope, but it will only take one action when you have the ability to do so to free it, because it's not around you very tight, okay? It's just a quick little thing, okay? It's a 4, so you're going to have to take a single action. All right, in order to do that on your turn. So the rope is beginning to drift past you. You're like, fuck, goddamn. You know what? Let me be fair. Hold on. Let me roll for your other arm. That's a 3. So your other arm is free. Yeah, totally fine. yeah, you grab the rope. Renault, you can see he kind of like, oh shit, and then go and grabs it.
Okay. Yes, nothing but affirmation in my surface thoughts.
All right, cool. Casper.
I think if I since I can't see anything, I know that I went in with Shahid and that we're now tied together. If I feel him like scrabbling or grabbing for something, I think I'm just reaching and scrabbling in the same direction.
Okay, cool. Let's see what happened to you. Left arm, you can move freely. Right arm, you can also move freely. So apparently Renault threw the rope and it like pretty much just went around your waist, with the exception of Shahid's left hand. All right, so you guys are okay. You start reaching around. Renault, we're over to you. You start reeling him in. Okay.
Yep, we gotta start pulling and hopefully like give it like really slightly so he knows that it's getting taut.
Okay.
So if he lets it go, like I don't do anything, but if he holds on to it, I make it give it more tension.
Sounds good.
I'm doing it with urgency of you might not be able to breathe in a second.
Okay, you got it. Now we're coming back to Shahid and Casper. The two of you make Constitution save. Shahid, because you had taken the damage before. Right? Yep, at disadvantage, please.
What is that? A control click?
I think so. Casper, 17. Yeah, dude, you're okay. You're still holding. You're holding on.
Well, that was only one roll, so I don't know why I did this. So I'm just going to roll another one.
Okay, cool.
And the lower one is 13.
You made it. You're fine. It was a DC 11. You managed to hold on to it, and you can see, Shahid, you understand that you are getting closer to Renault. Your eyes are still closed. Casper, you see nothing. You feel the body next to you. You also feel like simultaneously absolute emptiness and flesh all around you. You feel like the viscous nature of that medium through which you are now floating. And then thunk, you can feel like a pulling action coming from around your waist. And you realize now you're being pulled somewhere. You feel it. You understand it's a rope. We're going to take you guys out of combat. Feel free to go and do whatever you need to. Muted.
Pulling them closer, I'm like just stressing the whole time, because if this is exactly what I originally thought it was, and I couldn't manifest from like I did when we were in Fallen Drift, then that means that we are very much at the whim of science and the space. So these are short time. I'm surprised I'm not feeling cold yet, because I should be feeling cold. But if this has something to do with it, this cube has something to do with it, then I'm going to see if I can make it so that they can survive as well.
Okay. Any particular action?
Other than just continuing to reel them in, I don't know how long it's going to take to pull them in.
We're going to say it's only going to take one action. It's like 10 feet away.
Yep,
you're pulling, and then they just start drifting towards you. So it's like picking up slack and then pulling faster. So by the end of that, Shahid and Casper, the two of you, you can feel something occur. However, while you were outside, you weren't able to hear sound. There's no air. The sound, of course, is air pressure changes. So now there is air, or at least the perception of it. You guys can communicate freely, but you're all exceedingly tight.
Where are we?
We are in an anomaly created by one of our special items of interest. We are in a very dangerous space outside of here. I have to figure something out quickly, unless you have some insight amongst yourselves. Do you know anything about the vacuum of space?
No. That's you. That's you. You know about the vacuum of space. We don't do space.
All right. I'm going to have to do a great deal of thinking. Stand by, and Renault's just going to like turn to get a better view of this huge galaxy-spanning wall, and try to find variations, assuming that it is a plane of entropy, because that's what he's thinking right now.
This is evil. There's evil all around us.
Yeah, you certainly recognize it as that.
Yes, Mr. Shahid, yes, it is possible, based off of our limited moral adjudications on the universe and personifications of such, evil could be classified as something in front of us. However, it is also subjective. If the sun could suddenly turn into a cantaloupe, would that be evil?
What are you talking about?
Oh shit! Hold on. Let me get Erin back in here. Hi, baby. Hold
Erin,
on.
I sent you a thing, so you were updated.
Thank you.
Awesome. I hope your meeting was good. Let me get you in here. There you are. Okay, hold on. I have to adjust your framing.
No worries.
Let's get you in place. Okay, cool. You're there.
I didn't want to disrupt it too much.
No. You're good. So Ophelia is now floating in what appears to be space, has the ability to breathe. Once she was able to get closer to Renault, who has his monocle over his eye. Shahid and Casper. I didn't do that. Or at least if I did that, I wasn't aware that I did that. Either way, I know. She did fucking perfect. Ragan! He's like right here. Shahid and Casper, Bolo style, had something wrapped around them. It was a grappling hook, and it was a totally fucking awesome scene, and got pulled in. Something about Renault has a aura about him that is enabling you guys to breathe, but you feel weightless. Speech is a little bit on the warbled side, and the entire universe is surrounding you, but touching your flesh. Simultaneously, feels like complete oblivion, like nothing is there, and like you're wearing a PVC suit made out of flesh, which is just constantly sliming all around you. Your vision is completely obscured. You have no sight at all. Same thing with you, Casper. But you guys are now in free action. Go ahead.
Are we dead for real this time?
Not necessarily. Again, it was a random assumption based off of the anomaly that came through. That was that child that Mr. Casper noticed quite a few hours ago, or what maybe years. I don't know. Considering we've entered another temporal anomaly. Regardless, it seems that by escaping the memory, we dove straight into it with our items. This feeling is very distracting. Do you feel the worming at all?
I don't feel anything, and it's very uncomfortable.
It is strange. We must interact with the parts that we cannot see. I see in one way. Does your planchette? What do you see? In your
do
planchette?
I even have it?
Try to feel for it.
Still in your hand. The way that you got in here was as something was coming through a wall of almost like liquid brick. Casper came over towards the wall and started to touch it with a cube. But by that point, Renault had already said, "We got to go." Grabbed your hand and walked through, or rather leapt through the wall.
Okay.
Going towards that fucking demon thing that was just on the other side. Shahid and then Casper eventually followed, and here you guys are now. All of the sounds, I figured it out. Yeah, those things are there. All those sounds you can hear, but you don't necessarily see. Shahid, you understand that some of these sounds, like right now you're hearing like a breathing.
Yeah.
That's like 100 miles away. But it sounds like it's right here.
Oh, God, I don't like this.
Mr. Renault, did you hear that?
I'm sorry. What about flesh?
You
Did we not hear that?
you put your hand on the planchette. That was like your last action, and something around you spoke to you.
To everybody? I mean, I guess so. It's something about flesh. I heard voices. Flesh. Zebra. Flesh. It could be anything. I don't have any. Go ahead.
Sorry, not to derail or distract from anything, but have we seen the thing that was coming out of the wall? Because after you went through, Renault, I did something that, costed a few fingers, and it's probably not too happy with us. So, if we could...
What was it that you did that caused an interaction with the otherworldly being seeping through the physical manifestations of the walls? Please tell me. It could be a weapon that we can use against it if we are assaulted again.
I used my cube. I turned the bricks back to bricks, yeah?
An undoing.
It really wanted to go after you and Miss Ophelia, it seemed, so it yanked itself back away from the spot that I had sort of held it to the wall.
Well, this is I'm sure you're not familiar with dark forest theory, so I don't want to be doing too many things that interact with the world that we cannot see.
I'm not used to forests at all.
Oh dear.
Do you think that we're quite literally in the wall? Is this the soul cage?
Very unlikely. Considering the wall that we passed through was before the interaction of the cage, unless the walls themselves were
Aren't all the walls
made.
I thought all the walls were haunted. Were they not?
Well, if this is true, we should go back immediately.
Yes, and also understand that they all have a reason to be upset, because this is very alarming, and I do not like it one bit. I can't even feel my planchette in my hand. I don't know where my hand is.
As soon as you say that, you realize that it is in your hand.
Okay, it's in my hand, but I still don't feel it. It's there. I know it's there, but it feels empty.
I'm not sure if this will work. I can see you. It's very important that you do not drop this. and Renault will take off his monocle in this floaty space and find Ophelia's head now from where he could, and put it up to her face so that she can see through the planchette, hopefully.
The vision of everything around you, Renault, your vision goes a little bit on the dark side. With the monocle now held up to your eye, Ophelia, you sense wherever you are is already inhabited, simultaneously coexisting with you and very much existing very the fuck out there. And it is massive. We're talking like the size of a sun or 4. Things are out there that you just know are not you, nothing you've ever seen, and certainly not of this world.
I really don't like wearing this. Is this what you were saying? This is so...
He takes it back.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank God.
Nothing what you saw for that moment was helpful at all. And you see a pathway. I try to manifest in this place something that I have a feeling that is not possible for spirits to manifest in this plane would be an actual interaction, a physical thing that we can connect our bodies to go back and traverse this region. The whispers are really distracting. So,
hold on. Do you hear that?
As soon as you focused on it, the voices left. And yes, Shahid, you did hear it previously.
I heard whispering, and it sounded right over my shoulder.
Now that you say that, and also, Ophelia, you mentioned, are we in the wall, or is this the soul cage? That was you, right?
No, that was me. Yeah.
That was you, Shahid. Perfect. Give me an intelligence check. You're slightly exhausted, so it does have to be a disadvantage. Everyone else can join in normally.
Oh, I gotta refresh. Shahid intelligence.
Same thing. 18.
Nice.
I rolled 215, so
no, 20 Oh my god. Oh!
Let's go!
Casper with the 23.
20, let's go.
Oh,
I don't see my
God.
character.
Great boys.
Yes. Hold on. Let me get your character. That was fucking awesome. Hold on, Ophelia. There you are. Renault.
Watch, mine's gonna be disgustingly low. Intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nothing to celebrate about. We'll just celebrate. End it at Casper.
Shahid. It's not that you're inside the soul cage. You just understand this is outside of the building in a very different place. And that soul cage thing is actually keeping everything else at bay from coming into the asylum. The shield around the asylum is protecting its contents.
So the soul cage is protecting.
Not necessarily keeping things in. It's keeping things
It's keeping
out.
things out.
Yes.
The soul cage is keeping entities out. The soul cage, the bricks in the walls, the way in which Mr. Casper was saying that all the bricks are haunted, and like the flames, it's keeping entities out. Quite literally a fortress.
I'm going to begin observing as much as I can, making a mental note of it. Here, incomprehensible details for later, because I feel like that's going to be important when identifying it later. Just figure I'll let you know.
The thing that you just heard, you saw miles above you something passing at a very rapid speed. It might be said to the human eye that it was a whale in space, but it looked nothing like it. It undulated akin to it, as if the whale were moving its tail. Or at the same time, it looked like a worm. At the same time, it looked like a cephalopod. At the same time, it looked like rocks, etc., etc. It was massive, easily the size of the moon, just passing miles above you. Everyone make an intelligence save.
Yep. Intelligence save.
Disadvantage.
Nope, not. That's this is a save, not a check.
Oh, okay.
Oh God.
Oh,
Five.
I went in completely opposite way.
22.
Alrighty. I'm gonna get your thing. Oh, here we go. Alrighty.
So jovial. You're like,
I'm so happy.
look at these low rolls.
Okay, so Renault, what'd you get?
9 total.
Ophelia.
A 5.
Shahid.
22.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. Yes.
If y'all forget, we're out here.
That's right. And Casper.
19.
Okay, that's good. All right.
I hate it. Ragan is doing what I wish I could do.
So, Shahid, you begin looking around and you understand, yes, other dimensions. I understand. I am not meant to understand this. I get that. It's total comprehension. You begin processing everything. Your eyes are still closed. You're thinking with that third eye. You're looking around. You understand this is bad. This is outside of everything. I'm going to give you one more piece of information after I address the other three. The other three, this is you begin to rationalize and save yourselves. You begin to understand that this is beyond understanding. You can feel a tenuous grip on reality begin to slip. You each have earned another point. Ophelia, you have 4 of whatever this means. Casper, you have 3 of whatever this means. Shahid, you still have 1 from many sessions ago, from episode 9. And Renault, you at last finally said, nope, this is a little bit beyond me, and also gained a point of whatever this means.
Got it.
Shahid, you understand that while you are here, all 4 of you will slowly lose your grip on your own world, both mentally and physically, the longer you are here.
Oh. We need to find a way out. The longer we're here, the longer we're losing a grasp of what is real. This is why we're seeing all these manifestations of creatures and entities changing. We can't make heads of what is real. And eventually we are just going to be completely lost in one of these things. We have to find a way out of here. It's imperative. I mean, I know we understand the depths of the trouble that we're in right now, but I just know it. I feel it.
I need you all to grab those things. Miss Ophelia already has the planchette in her hands. I'm not sure if you can see.
I grab out my shard.
I really have to make sure that I get the rest of that. I want to study that. Casper,
yeah.
What are you experiencing anything in particular while we have them all collectively here? Because this is a very tight space, and fortunately, I know I did not do the proper dental hygiene this morning. I hope I am not making anyone, nauseous.
You understand the longer you talk, Renault, the longer the closer everyone is to losing their sanity in here.
Grab your items. Grab your items. And let us focus on manifestation. If we can wrest this place, we should focus on something. This rope that is around you. He grabs onto the rope that kind of wrapped into them so you can grab the grappling hook.
Put this arm around.
Going down the line, Shahid, You can't see the mirror.
Right.
But you feel, you understand what the mirror is. Mm-hmm. You're looking through a very tiny gate into a different reality. To you, it's like, as you move it around, you're literally holding a very tiny portal of vision in your hand. Casper, you're grabbing your cube.
Mm-hmm.
You understand that this is encapsulated life, not in the sense of life versus death, but life as in creation. This is concentrated material plane And more specifically, can I have a wisdom? No, give me a wisdom check.
That's only a 10.
Not a problem. And a religion check if you happen to have it.
Give you a religion check.
Ooh.
Much better. That's a 19.
You also understand? Yeah. According to the old lore, the material plane originally consisted of strictly life. You don't know much more about that. It was an old wives' tale told to you way back when religion was like a thing. So, having said that, material plane equals life. You have a cube of that. Ophelia, the planchette.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
May I have an intelligence check?
You may. Don't know what it's going to do for you.
Let's find out.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay. 17.
The planchette is you finally you feel it. You're with some sanity now beginning to slip a little. You also begin to understand something else. The planchette is not a planchette. It's taken that shape because that's what you expected it to be. There is something about it you do not yet understand, but it allows you to see into the dreamland. And so when you look for a moment, you can't see anything, but when you turn it, like in your hand, even if it's just by accident, you can see like a beam of light coming out of it, as if it were ultraviolet, and in the darkness it hit on something that was of a fluorescent nature. Like, and what you see as it shines in there, like a beacon in the night, it shines against an impossible object of impossible size. It's as if you can see through it into the dreamland. And the dreamland is not a land of dreams, but a reality which is certainly not yours. Renault, intelligence check. What'd you get, bud?
A 14.
You understand that is an energy source. And you've already known this part, that it amplifies whatever is being powered by it, whatever that might be. In the brief moment that you held onto it, you saw and you saw a boy running as if his feet had traction in this medium, completely solid and not zerked out at all, running in the same direction from whence you originally came. And he's dressed a little bit like he belongs in Fallen Drift, but not quite. May I have a perception check?
Yep. A 17.
Fantastic. Just as he was turning, never mind the moon-sized object now lunging and undulating above you and now like passing by, there is... he turned as if to look. He looks back at you and kind of waves, and in that instant you recognize the boy. He's not a boy. It's your friend from the orbiter station. And he's beckoning you to do this, and he turns, and you can see him put his hands into the fabric of space and time, and he slaps something down at his side, and you can see like a small, like a ruby-colored light, like an LED of some kind, and you see an electric outline begin to appear as he traces his fingers. With that perception check, you also see he has a device attached to his hand, which is allowing him to do this. This is not an innate power. This is science. And he's carving a fucking opening and pulling it open and standing aside. And just on the other side, which no one else can see, you see the hallway of the dungeon.
You said the the grappling hook gave us motion. It had a little pushback, correct?
When you fired it, yeah, there was a recoil in the gun.
I'm gonna use my move action to get the cord back.
Okay, Shahid and Casper, you feel the rope now leaving your presence.
Let's go. What are we doing?
Hold on, please hold on. This is going to be very jarring, and hopefully we'll catch on to something.
Well, hurry up, because there's something big over here.
A lot of calculations, yes, and I'm going to take my shot.
Do you take your shot? Give me a dex check.
Dex check, boom.
Let's go.
You guys begin, everything around you begins crashing down on you.
Damn it, 7.
It fires, and you're going to take 2 actions in order to retrieve it and stuff it back in and do whatever it is that you got to do.
All right, I'm going to do that again.
You guys need to make constitution checks.
Checks or saves?
Save, sorry, thank you.
Great. 6. Great. Super.
16.
Okay.
I'm a tough old man.
Ophelia, you become exhausted 1, which means that on any of those checks, any ability check, not a save, but a check, you're at disadvantage until you gain some rest. Renault, you're back? You have everything?
Yep, I do now. Take a shot.
Okay, go ahead. Give me a dex save. Dex check. Sorry.
Yeah. This time it is a 9.
And you're beginning to understand why, if I can have an Arcana check.
Yep. That is, Jesus, 27.
Of course, you are looking at this as if it were actual material. You're going to have to take into account certain fluctuations in time and everything else. You now begin to understand that that thing is moving. You don't perceive it as moving, but you know it's moving. Go ahead and take another one with advantage.
Wait, I'm gonna, before he does that, I'm going to reach out with the hand I think is there and grab what I think is Renault, and just say, if you don't get this, I might end up killing you, and I'm gonna cast guidance.
Oh, shit. All right. Nice. Oh, fuck yeah. Roll D4, hun. Nice.
Got it.
Nice.
4.
Dude!
Nice, let's go.
Dude, add 4 to your next roll, dude. Nice. Make that dex roll, that dex check. Plus 4. Fuck yeah.
There you go.
2 plus 4, 26.
Nice. With 26, you go, yes, of course. And all of you can feel an extension of Renault leaving his body, as if it were a tendril of his own spirit that was ejecting itself, or rather extending itself out of his body and flitting its way through that area. Then something begins to occur. Just as that the rope that Renault sees, you guys perceive, particularly you, Shahid, you understand this is an extension of Renault's will. That's when you hear this again. Not at all what I thought.
That's gross.
That's not at all what I thought. That's fucking weird. The bell. Fallen Drift comes back to life.
It's getting closer.
As soon as Renault, you can feel something like a tension now appear there. You begin pulling yourself forward.
And making a thought. Can I try something?
Yeah, do it.
Instead of doing, well, yes, I'm going to start to do the pull, but instead, since where we are is not really like within rational thought, I'm going to perceive the doorway that was cut out. Yeah. That is now down.
Okay. And
so it should shift our own perceptive, or at least my perception of, instead of being free floating in space, now there's a direction, and that will aid us going forward to that direction.
Are you also implementing this, the concept of gravity on this?
Yes.
You are. Okay, give me an intelligence. Yeah, give me an intelligence. Do it a straight up intelligence check. No. Arcana.
Wisdom.
Fuck that. Give me Arcana.
Oh my god.
I'm good at that.
It's like Bill Nye does D&D.
24.
Dude, that thing appears just underneath you, and then all four of you. You appear cold, hard stone, breathable air, a dead body just down the hall. You're back.
Is the wall that we went through originally still liquid?
Yeah, I immediately touched that wall too, with my hand.
You can see some portion. No, actually, hold on. Yes, some portion of it is in fact liquid.
Right,
But now everyone give me a perception check with advantage.
Even me, or does it
Me too.
cancel out?
No,
Because we
those
have
are
exhaustion.
ability checks. You're okay. The ability check is with disadvantage. Skill check's
Got it.
not.
27.
Okay.
Oh wait, I did that wrong. Did I do that wrong?
21.
No, you're not. Yeah. In other words, you're rolling normally. It's ability checks are at disadvantage. Skill checks are not. So you have an 11.
Okay.
And Shahid a
21.
Perfect.
I have a
Renault
16.
and Casper 27. So 1, 2, 3. Ophelia, you were just landing wrong. You just didn't catch it.
Story of my life.
Sorry. Casper,
okay.
Renault, and Shahid, the three of you see there is something about the wall. You can almost see you can see the brick and mortar, but you've also been, you know what? Hold on. Renault, you can add a 1 to that. Casper, you can add a 3 to that. Ophelia, you can, in fact, add a 4 to that. And Shahid, you can add a 1. These numbers can now be applied to your understanding of other dimensions that humans and others are never mentioned or never supposed to have. However,
We bloodborne now. It's my insight.
However,
man's insight.
it will count against you when trying to resolve normal things. So, but those things haven't yet come up. So once again,
Taxes.
I can't understand.
Tyranny.
I have accidentally committed tax evasion for 7 years in a row due to the old ones.
So, with that, Ophelia, your 4 that you have,
Yeah.
your 4 plus your 11 is going to equal 15, which is perfect. That's your DC. So,
I got a 30 now.
yeah. You guys all take a look at this, and you can see that the wall is simultaneously completely solid, as well as atomized in a way that kind of makes sense. You were able to pass through this. The repelling nature of atom versus atom was temporarily suspended, and you guys literally passed through the space of atoms in order to get out of this. That was created by the field that Renault's friend created. And you can see that there is a line which is now being close together, as if hands are now pushing it together so as to prevent a future rift. And with that,
what is all of this?
As she says, as Shahid's just going to walk over to the wall and look down, do I see those fingers still on the ground that were sliced?
Yes, you do.
So as Ophelia's saying that, I'm just going to kneel down and pick them up.
Okay.
Oh, you're going to get an infection. At least put them in
I'm
a
not tasting it. I'm just holding
No,
it.
but all right, as long as you don't have any open cuts. What was that? Renault, what was that? You were the only one, cantaloupes aside, you were the only one that could possibly parse this all together to something I could digest.
Like the answer that would benefit us all, or the one that would drive us further into madness.
Oh, the one that will benefit us? Please, I am already feeling a little bit insane.
The one that will be better for us is that I have no idea what I did. It is a true statement.
I'm actually comforted by that.
Yes, no idea. It was all by chance.
What
was
with that, Renault? What made you think that grappling situation would work at the end? Like, how did you figure that out?
So you do want the answer that would make us mad?
I mean,
that is the option. I will give one or the other, and I have given one. I refuse to go any further in that rationale, if that is okay with you.
Quick question: was there a sound on Sirenscape that was like a backfire, or no?
No, that
like
may be no. I have a feeling that's by you.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Uh-oh, be right back. On that note, we should figure out a way to see things better, because I noticed that we get answers when we use our own skills and these devices we have in tandem together. Between these... Mr. Shahid, are we looking? He goes looking around to see if it's just kind of a good time to talk. He can't tell, so he continues this conversation. Yeah. Shahid, the mirror in its original form, or at least the larger portion that you have, you were not originally from this time, no?
Well, I mean, I am. I'm just very old.
So that device, did it not belong to you? Did it belong to someone else?
You mean my mirror?
Yes.
It was on a locket that my wife gave me. Yeah, it's just a trinket, and he reaches into his jacket and he just pulls out like the back piece of it to show. Like, yeah, it's just
perception check.
Just
perception. That would be a 25 for me.
Shahid?
21.
Just as you pull that locket out, you can see a little slithering black thing, that a carryover from inside, or from wherever you just were, in here on the locket. It just slithered past.
Oh. Those entities are in here. I just saw it through my mirror. I'm sorry.
About that effect right there, the one that is at the edge of our vision, our perceptive cognizance is in question because of this entities, or these entities, or I do not know if I can make it singular or plural. I don't want to go on a tangent because I do that often, but it seems that these items have some manner of psychometry to them, an investment in where their ownership, their crafting, the core components that they're developed of. They all have significance in aiding us to a greater purpose, an improbability, one would say.
Yes, I believe I'm following what you're saying.
One would say.
Yes,
oh my God! Hold on. Go ahead.
You're saying.
One would say.
Yes, I'm.
Sorry about that. Go ahead.
This involved, and I would like to know more about yours as well, Mr. Casper, Constable. I'm going to call you Constable.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I got used to that anyway. I never had any particular connection to this thing. I pulled it out of my boot, I guess a couple of days ago.
It was just in your boot?
In my boot, damn near killed me.
An improbability, a chance item, something, folding entropic events that aids in our perception of it. All right, Miss Ophelia, the significance of your item.
Yeah, the significance.
Yes, yours.
It's my livelihood, I suppose. I use it for work, for every single job. To live, to eat.
So it's steeped with your own psychometry. The currency of exchanging and investing emotions into its particular item, thus giving it value that often a society can have varied.
Yes?
Huh, okay. So, if these are the things needed in order to anchor ourselves, and we are all killed in the temporal space, but connected through things like the Intelligarium and whatever events that are going through, it is possible that the entity had executed a plan, at least a personified one that I can comprehend, and as improbability works, something went awry. We have to find out more about this place, but I don't even know what time it is. And Renault goes to check his watch.
It's about 3:01 in the morning.
We were in there a substantial amount of time, but it doesn't seem like any time has passed. It is almost 3 in the morning.
So, just a moment. So
Yes.
what you were saying,
Yes.
and perhaps this is a good thing because it means that I'm understanding you more and more as we work together. But to summarize, something strange is happening, and we need more insight to figure out what that strange thing is.
You are almost there. More so, we have to figure out what is happening, as we are likely the only ones able to interact with it.
Okay.
So because of the specialized items that we have, we're the only people who can interact with the particular problems that we're currently facing.
Yes. It is a very, very slim chance in terms of mathematical computations that govern improbability that we are even in this situation. And it is possible also with multiverse theory that there could be infinite number of chances that we are in the same situation having the same conversation with varying end results. But I do not want to make a Nexus event. Regardless, we should probably find out more about the place that we understand more of our own perceptions, and that is this insane asylum, which is rife with filth and with ghosts and things that I wouldn't want to have admitted existed before.
Well, then maybe it's best that we try to get out of this subterranean basement that's underneath it.
Oh yes, we weren't we giving someone a bath? We came down here to clean. We came out here to clean you up. Yes, because if we go back upstairs,
right, the ruse that we were putting on
I think
for
that cover
those upstairs.
might well and truly be blown.
Well, between that and me wearing these cultist robes, it's definitely strange.
Miss Ophelia no longer looks like Dr. Belfry. We're wearing quite blood-stained cultist robes.
Yes.
We've been down here for hours, and they've probably heard the screaming and the gunshots. Yeah.
That's actually one thing that I don't think they heard, because if you remember when Ms. Moore went up that the hole, we couldn't hear anything that was going up there. I'm pretty sure that the only thing that they're hearing, if they're going anywhere near that hole, is the wailing from those wards.
Oh, you were on the other side of the wall when it happened. I did fire a few times into a door. The door bit me though, so it had it coming.
Right. I mean, the door bit you. I remember this.
Is there a way we could sleep on this for maybe half hour, an hour?
Please, I'm exhausted.
Yeah,
Something.
You guys are.
We could hold up this little corridor, and it would be somewhat comfortable.
I'm tired, but not as bad as you two. Looking at you. If you need to take a rest, I can keep.
I've been straying through space. I've been skewered with a scimitar. Rest would be beautiful.
Renault, as soon as you said, yeah, I kind of got, yeah, he started walking to find a nice like corner to just lay up in, and now he's out.
Alrighty, so you guys are going to have a nice little short rest. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Oh, it's so nice to just be able to, like, temporarily, at least, hopefully, you will be able to get something out of this. Casper, what are you doing? I see that you're hanging around in the hallway.
Yeah, just Casper, I mean, other than just the exhaustion that comes with the day that they've had, is feeling generally all right. So while everybody else is recuperating, he's pulled like a crate or a barrel over to the middle of the hallway and is just like sitting on it with his gun in his lap, looking down the hallway.
Everyone else begins to doze off. It's nice. Finally, against the cold stone, at least it's stone, you find yourselves in a land. Dreams now have a new possibility. It's a slightly different tinge to it, as if a pall of some kind has been cast over it. You guys wake up. Casper, I need a Constitution save.
11.
They have been sleeping soundly, and you understand that time has passed. What exactly, how much, you're not entirely certain. But you also feel rested, as if you had taken a long rest. Everyone else, consider this a long rest. It is now about 12 noon or so, if you take a look at any watches that you may have.
How long have I been sleeping?
Oh. Is everybody all right?
According to this, 9 hours and 6 minutes.
What?
What?
Yes, 9 hours
Sat
and
down.
subtraction dictates that it was 9 hours and 6 minutes.
Did you sleep at all, Casper?
So, I just sat down.
What?
I never
When I
rest
sit here
9
with my gun on my
hours.
lap, I fidget it from side to side. I just put it on my lap.
Oh, God. We need to get out of this place.
Yes, let's.
Oh, well, I'm rested. Let's go.
You notice that wounds on your bodies have now healed a little bit. The environment down here is not exactly welcoming, but at least you got something out of it. You're all still in the same room, walking down the hall, passing by a somewhat rigor mortis has set in on that body down below.
Should we do something about the bodies down here?
Oh, well, Shahid, if you want his fingers, it'd be easy to take those off and add them to your collection.
This
Make
was
like
from
a
the
little necklace
beast
out
going
of
through the...
something.
Never mind.
I meant, should we burn them or something? That's a fire pit over in the other room. It just, given the things we've seen, it doesn't seem like the best course of action to provide these people with corpses. Yeah.
That's...
Bodies. Weren't there bodies over here?
But I'm sorry, what?
I did move them a little further down, down that hallway towards the pit area. I moved them.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. I
So are
thought
we
somebody
getting rid
might
of-
have been here.
We're putting all of them in the fire, is what you're saying. Better safe than sorry.
I will carry them,
So, yeah.
or at least help.
Ophelia, you're still behind in the hallway.
Casper, I thought this was the body you wanted to put in the fire.
Yes, put that one in the fire.
There's 3 of them.
Oh, good lord! All right,
Now,
I'll just
you
kill
guys
her.
just-
I'll come do it.
You guys you guys just piled bodies at the end of the hall. What fire?
The one at the fire pit that's in that room at the end.
The little sconce that's in the center of the room.
Oh, so you're carrying all the bodies back to that room.
Yeah, we're dragging them back.
All right.
I'm already dragging this one down.
Okay, we're going to say that some time has passed. You burn the bodies, or at least they're on there, and there is an awful, awful stench now filling this entire area. It nauseates you.
Excellent. Perfect. This was a brilliant idea, Casper. Well done. Excellent police work.
Now someone will investigate, and we'll know the source of the other cultists. Because there are many ways to here.
I'm like wiping my hands, like my grimy, greasy, like.
Oh yeah, the rendered fat of human is now on you and in your clothing.
Yeah, it's super duper. So she's just gonna sort of like, nose in the air, storm off.
Lovely.
Like, where are we going? We have to get out of here. We're gonna die of smoke inhalation.
So we could either go back up, Shahid calls as his voice echoes through the hall. Back up where you had lost your thoughts yesterday, or we could try to go over this. And
Hail hydrate, everyone.
Over. Oh shit.
He peers over to that I think it was like a 15-foot drop.
Yeah, it was like where you are, it's about like 10 feet or so. And then it's like you can see the rock just off of the cliff face. It's like 1 foot down where you are. And then 2, and then 3, and then 4. It just comes down into a pit. It looks like that it was a sinkhole of some kind. It just opened up into a pit, but just on the other side, what would be the north of the map, you can see that there is a door. On the south of the map, you can see that there is more passageway, and directly opposite you, adjacent to the door, you can see that the wall itself is broken down into what appears to be rubble and other things. That's it.
So with Shahid's experience doing some archaeological digs, would he surmise that this ground is sturdy enough for him to potentially climb down and back up without causing an avalanche like the one that caused him to drop that vial when he was with Abigail?
I would say so. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, it's definitely difficult terrain. I'll tell you that.
Sure. Yeah. He expects that, but he, as he's looking at it, he's kind of thinking like, can I put myself down there safely without it just totally caving in on me?
Right. Probably. It's definitely it's an area that is going to be difficult to traverse, but you can do it. It just looks like a rock pile from where you are.
Sure.
Well, here, do you need more light? I'm going to cast light on a pebble and tops it in.
Oh, shit. Look at that, man. That's awesome. Yeah, so you kind of go thump, and there's a little bit of light down there now.
Also, I can't see anybody else's tokens. I can see the map. Mike's having the same problem, I think.
You can't see anything?
I can see.
It's like I don't have my vision cone on Foundry.
Oh, shit. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure that you do have that. One moment. I will take care of that. Meanwhile, you guys RP.
Yeah, so
thank you.
I'm pretty sure that I can climb down this. Are you guys comfortable with a little archaeology, a little excavating, a little climbing, and
absolutely not, but I will join you.
What? We were just in like an alternate reality, Renault.
Yes, we're just floating in space and propelling yourself through time. You can't cross this little pit.
Allow me to explain that. I can at least somewhat comprehend and perceive a certain number of units throughout my perception, in that there are many things that I do not see that could be below there. It makes the mystery that much more terrifying.
I quite literally cast light on it.
Yeah, she put light down there, and I can see straight across, and I can tell you, you'll be fine.
Oh, all right.
And Casper's got another good point that he'd like to share.
I was just saying, you're thinking of all the things that we don't know about it. Count the things we do know. Certain number of units, one hole,
Exactly.
There's a lot of constants here still.
Optimism.
It's Renault. Renault walks up walks up to everybody just mumbling things about improbability and the fact that this is dumb and we're going to die again. And he's just mumbling things as he approaches.
I have a sense of adventure. I'm gonna I'm gonna tuck the bottom of my skirt into my waistbands, make little what are they called? Bloomers are showing. I'm gonna dig my heel into the cut of the rubble on the side and start to climb down.
Okay.
Mr. Shahid, do you have any more of the shards of your mirror? I know you had most of them in your pocket and you were using the larger bit. Do you have the little pieces?
I do.
Would you be willing to part with those for an experiment? Or some of them?
Understand, this is the last thing my wife gave me.
Oh, and they will be held in a bit of a sampling dish. I want to attempt to correct them using glass. And mirrors can be fixed, and it takes a great deal of work and a substantial amount of thermodynamic manipulation.
He pulls out one of the smaller pieces and hands it to you.
Perfect. All right.
And then he gives you a very steady stare as he turns his body around and slowly lowers himself, not losing sight, before then concentrating on the climb down.
We are doing trust experiments. I love this. This is great. I'm doing great. He puts it into his one of the smaller mason jars and seals it and puts it into his toolkit, his masonry toolkit.
What are you gonna do with it?
If
anything, right now, I don't know.
Nothing right now. It is something so that I had on me, so that I can see if I can interact with theirs like I do mine, but fix it at the same time. Because mirrors are easy to break. Fucking weird metal cubes, not so much. But
right.
we don't need a shatter spell going off and ruining the only thing that he has of his late wife. So okay. I'm going to see if I can make some bulletproof glass over that mirror, but not right now. I'm jumping down the hole.
What?
What? The thoughts of Renault. Whee!
Oh my god!
I will protect this treasured item with bulletproof glass.
Oh my god! Wee! Okay. All right. Well. All right. One by one, you guys make it down into the pit. It's a little bit dangerous, but while it is slow walking, at least it is illuminated by the spell that Ophelia had cast.
Cool.
So far, you're good.
I think my token still says I'm exhausted.
That is true. It does.
Mine too.
Yeah, it does. And I will get rid of that.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Because we took a short rest and a long rest.
Yes, you did. Okay, you're all good. Now you're good. So, what are you guys doing?
So we have options. We can go up top. I see a door there. The wall's broken out in front of us, so there's that. And I see a pathway to my right here, closer to Casper.
Yeah.
I feel like if we go to the door to our left, it might lead us towards more stairs. That's where the stairs, if I'm imagining where the other stairs were. If you go across, should be around the same. That's just me, though. I absolutely will go with the team.
Why not? Adventure, right? And Shahid starts making his way towards the door.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Yep. You do. It's a little bit of climbing here and there, but you do manage to do it. It's a little bit dangerous down below, but not a problem. We can assume that everyone makes it up to the door just fine. No rolls needed. While you were down there, you can see that there was, in fact, a dampness to it, like there wasn't water there. However, when you come out, you can see that there's a long hallway, and someone just turned around and kind of went, huh? It just looked right at you. And it appears to be somebody with a scimitar at their waist. currently sheathed. What are you guys gonna do?
Are you guys still wearing the robes?
They are.
Yes.
This one is, yes.
Hide behind them. I'm gonna hide behind them.
Okay, well.
Oh, good. And Casper's wearing the robes. Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Wow, so you guys are in robes. Alrighty. So
There's
this
two
one,
robes.
he approaches, kind of like, goes off to the side just a little bit. Who goes there? Who are you? State your name.
Andrew. Yeah.
Give me a persuasion. Please.
I want to touch his shoulder and be like, "You got this," and cast guidance.
You got this, Andrew.
Okay, roll 1d4.
All right, hold on.
I'm trying to get Mike back in his box
3.
over here. 3. So add 3 to your shindig.
Sorry,
there, buddy.
I'm moving around a lot because my shoulders and back hurt.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
It's okay. I'm just old.
Just old. Fuck
7.
off. Fuck off.
He said roll a d20, Mike.
Yeah, I know.
What'd you
God
roll?
damn it.
I have a straight up nothing in charisma.
All right, so let's.
that's a 4.
All right,
Well, you got a 7.
Who goes there?
And Andrew.
You don't look like an 8-year-old boy. And he starts running down the way with his blade drawn. So
We thought you were Andrew. Coughing because of the smoke from up above to kind of do a performance myself.
all right, go ahead, man. Fuck. What do you got?
Nope, I got a 3.
That's a 3. Oh my god. That's all right. Okay. Ophelia, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm casting Charm Person.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, give me what you got.
Lift up the leg. Show him a little leg. Ankle.
Yeah.
Ankle.
I'm gonna burst through.
But before you do that, where are you, Ophelia? You are here. He's 65 feet away.
Oh, I think I could do it at a second level. Hold on. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Let me check my spells. I think I could do it at second level.
Well, at higher levels, Charm Person just gets allows you to add one more person to it, not extend the range. They have to be within 30 feet of each other, but it doesn't allow you to extend the range.
Well, fuck. Then I'm gonna walk up 30 feet and then cast
you go.
it.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
All right. So I will go up 30 feet and then cast Charmed Person. And what I do is I've got the
He's
planchette.
34 feet away.
Oh, Jesus. Well, fuck me then, I guess. I'm just gonna go for it au natural, not even gonna cast anything.
Oh, natural.
All right.
My skirt is already in the hem of my pants, so you can see my bloomers. So
ooh, ankles!
I'm going to. Oh God, I'm so bad at this. What
are you gonna do? Oh Jesus, what are you doing?
That's 60. I'm gonna dash.
Okay.
And right up to him, and I'm going to say, "Please, sir, you have to help me. You have to help me and my friends. We're being chased down here by some terrible monsters. Please, you're our only hope." And I'm going to
give me a performance check.
Okay, yeah, fuck yeah, I can do it.
And you're wearing the robe. Oh God.
Fuck me, I'm a bard. Why did I get a 4?
You got a 4. What's your total?
9. Do I have points? Did we get a hype train or anything?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna hope that my bloomers look really fucking nice.
Ow.
Okay. Well, hold on. Let me just see something.
At the very least, my frenzy maybe caused a little bit of a distraction as I am about to get impaled because I just leaned up against him.
Well, let's see here. So, oh shit, he rolled a 4. Well, is it them? Do you want me to kill them?
No, it's not them. It's not them. They rescued me, but the monster's in the pit, just on the other side of that door. Please, you have to help me, sir.
Oh, you must be all the new recruits. And he's like, you stand back behind me. I've got this. Stand aside, lads. It's time for me to kill everything.
Yes, thank you so much. And I'm going to mouth as he's running away, push him in.
And he's like running. He's going to try running out that door.
So with Ophelia like motioning, like push him in as he runs past me, can I stab him with my rapier for an opportunity attack?
You're such a dick. Yeah, go ahead.
I love it's because you've missed a lot of shots with your gun, so now you're just like redeeming yourself for stabbing.
Oh, dude.
24 to hit.
24 to hit.
Did you say that this constitutes somebody that could take sneak attack damage?
I would. Yeah, he's not expecting that. Go ahead.
God damn it.
Oh
for a total of 23.
20. All right, so
I was just gonna put my foot out.
Yeah, that's not necessary. So he's like, I've got you, and I'm going to save all the children in Fallen Drift from starvation and from all.
Oh, good lord. Casper, what did you do?
And I'm going to donate my whole life savings to charity.
All right, he's in the pit.
Dead in the pit. Oh, goodness. He seems
Well, I mean,
so
if we pushed
promising.
him in the pit, he was going to climb out, yeah.
He might have broken a bone, but the man said he
Casper
was
took
gonna...
a long rest and chose violence.
So his dead body falls down. He might have been able to heal, maybe just a little bit, but then the fall broke his leg, and then he continued to fall, and then his right arm just totally snapped, and then his neck just kind of went.
I'm now wishing I aimed a little higher with this. Some of the suffering. That one's on me. I feel the slightest bit bad on that one.
No, it's all right. We can all forgive you for your discrepancies.
You guys are
I
awful.
suppose.
I mean, did you see the form, though?
Yeah, I mean, that was beautiful. Beautiful shot. It was very direct and effective, I would say.
Renault is almost gagging at the visceral recollection of bones being snapped as a sword went through his body, and he's just like...
Yeah, that's it. Legit, that's it.
Okay, well, oh shit. I'm gonna sneak back
He's okay.
a little bit. There's more over there.
There's somebody who is like peeking around. He's oh god damn it, come here. Oh, just fucking turn already, will you? Oh, I'm on the wrong map, that's why. I've got too many things open. Okay, so he's kind of like turning around and like looking. He kind of comes out into the hallway a little bit and then like ducks right back. You can see he's not happy about anything that just transpired.
Yeah, go get him, bud.
Oh God.
All right, well, he's gonna tell oh my god!
There's a monster in the pit.
Steve, to aid that, as after like
oh my god,
he gets stabbed and all that. I'm going to do. Hey, hold on a minute. Which one do I want to do? I'm going to do thaumaturgy, and I'm actually going to create a sound in the pit of a beast.
Cool.
What kind of beast?
Literally, as soon as it goes, I'm just going to think of one of the nasty visceral sounds that we had just heard go through the wall in space, and I'm just going to try to mock that sound.
Totally good. Give me just for shits and giggles. Give me a performance.
Sure.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, attributes.
Let me know if I have to give another performance too.
You got it.
Oh yeah, because it's an 11 if I'm gonna have to do a performance for that.
So so you end up out of the pit, right?
Yeah, I was literally just doing my thaumaturgy skill and just making that sound.
There's a horrible sound that comes out of that area.
And then I actually start reacting like, and move myself closer.
He like backs up a little bit into the corner. He doesn't
No,
want to be
you
anywhere
have to
near
help
that.
us. You have to help us.
Yeah,
There's a monster in the pit.
It's like he's not having any of it. He's like, what the fuck is that thing? I don't know what that is.
Then tell us how to get out of here. How do we get out of here?
They didn't tell me how to get out of here. They just simply shanghaied me and pulled me here. I don't know anything about this.
Excellent. What's your name?
Chum.
It was lovely to meet you. That's a beautiful name. What are you doing here? Would you like to help us? We need to escape. We'll help you.
First off, Ophelia, as you come closer, you can see that there's a multitude of beasts of many different kinds, each within these cages. One is like it is just awful, and it's in the cage itself. And you're like, what the fuck is that thing? Another one is absolutely like, and sometimes their claws are like coming through and holding on to the bars. Others are just trying to reach through. It's like a very tiny menagerie here. You see a total of 5 cages, each of them like larger than you.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the cages when I went around the corner, but I think I'm trying to be as authentic and in character as possible. I'm putting on my charlatan.
To save. I was told to look out. I don't know what's coming. What's coming?
What's right, your friend?
I'm going to cast suggestion.
Oh God. Okay.
Now he's in range.
Okay.
Thankfully. And I'm going to say, it's all right, chum. And I'm going to put my hands on his shoulders. And hold on, we cast it.
Oh my God. Okay.
And I'm going to say, you should just go to the pit and find out for yourself.
No, I don't think I'm going to be doing that. It needed
fuck
DC
me.
13. He got a 19.
Damn it.
Sorry.
That's okay. That would have been cool.
So, yeah.
I'm gonna. What? That kind of blew the wind from my sails, don't you think, chum? All right. Well, what is all this stuff? What are you doing here?
We're going to be rolling for initiative because there's a lot of noise coming out of this hallway, which is alerting the things in the other hallways.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah. No, we've got some stuff here. Okay, cool. So, Casper, give me a perception check for free.
Sure. That's my favorite kind of perception.
Yay.
14.
Jesus, you rolled a 6.
I have a +8.
Yeah, dude. Awesome.
I'm a rogue, Steve. That's one of my expertises.
While Renault and Shahid are not exactly reacting to it, go ahead.
I wanted to drop to the floor and pretend like I was injured.
On your turn, you can do that.
Got it. Heard.
But yeah, it's let me see here. Casper, while none of them are doing anything because they don't hear it, you hear, what was that? I don't know. Go check it out. All right, fine. And people are starting to come. You can hear like footsteps coming from the hallway above. Well, north on the map. Are you frozen?
Oh no.
Mike is okay. Mike is not frozen.
No.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay, sorry. I was looking at Foundry very intently.
What do you got, Boyo? What are you doing?
I'm moving to the end of that hallway, like sheathing my rapier, drawing my pistol, and like motioning for like Shahid to like step out of the way and Renault to like maybe move over so he's visible laying injured on the floor from the end of the hallway.
Okay. With all of that, Casper is done. Oh, Casper is now done. Okay, let me just make some decisions over here. We'll go to here. I think that'll be about right. Let me see. We'll go about here. Okay. And Ophelia, you're up.
I am what do the locks on the cages look like?
Padlocks.
Old?
How old?
Yeah, do they look old? No, not how old. Do they look old or do they look like
Do they look like old? Or are you trying to determine like whether you can kick these things off?
Mm-hmm.
Give me investigation.
Okie dokie. This is a bad idea. Oh, got a 22.
Yes.
Wow. They look like several years old and still able to hold everything that they are. They look all right. But you can see some like rust on the corners and stuff. They're definitely iron.
Okay. I am going to punch this one in the face.
What? Oh, okay. All right. All right, go ahead. Give me an unarmed.
I am.
Oh my god. Oh, that was almost a fucking 20.
It really was.
Oh, it was an 8. All right.
It's 11. 11 to hit.
A total 11. Guys, remember to target your folks.
Sorry.
You go, it kind of glances off his cheek, but what'd you do that for?
Because you didn't help me the first time.
Oh, I'm so sorry that I didn't help you. Are you doing
Redeem
anything
yourself and maybe help us now.
That's okay. You have a move action. What are you doing?
I'm going to
or give me a deception or whatever that is.
Whatever that is.
Fucking.
Oh, 26? I don't know what that is, but I got a good one.
Hold on. What did you roll? What die? Oh, you rolled deception. Yeah, 26. Oh! Yeah, all right. And now that you slapped him in the face, he's kind of like, yeah, all right, I've got this.
Oh, he's into that sort of lifestyle. All right, yes. You go.
Hit him with some of that guidance.
Yeah, I'm gonna like
Peaches.
I'm gonna like consensually smack his ass on the way as he passes. Like, yes, go right ahead.
Get in there.
I like how you said they're going to consensually slap him on the ass. He had no idea that he was going to be doing this, but okay.
I literally punched him, and he was suddenly okay with what I had to say. So I'm gonna take a stab at it and say that he's in that fall and drift lifestyle, and I'm going.
It's about that fall and drift life.
I mean, my disposition would change rapidly if somebody smacked me and then gave me a good slap on the tuchus.
Yeah.
I'd be a little confused, but I'm like, I guess.
I'm going to say, go on, chum, you've got this. Do it for king and country.
He's got but that as he's running down the hall. But there's no king. And
I'm gonna give him a little winking, and that's it. That's the end of my turn.
Oh my god, yeah, he's like a member of the Fallen Drift lifestyle. We're not king shaming here at all. All right, why the fuck can't he?
We're only king shaming.
We're only
Chum's
king
my
shaming.
favorite.
What?
Chum's my favorite NPC.
Okay, well.
You said his name was Chum or Cham. Chum.
Tom.
Oh, you said Chum. Well, it's Chum now.
Chum. Yeah, Chum. Yeah, there you go.
His name's Tom, and now
Chum.
you're mocking his speech impediment. Are we truly the heroes here?
Oh my god.
His name is Chum, and he is my boyfriend now.
All right, Ophelia, are you done?
Yes, I ended my turn.
Okay, cool. This is gonna do this, and this is gonna go here. Shahid, you're up. I have to grab something to drink. We've had a lot of hail hydrates, by the way, so please drink up some water. I'm gonna go grab some more. I'll be right back. And go to the bathroom while I'm at it.
Hit that hail hydrate right quick.
I've been hitting it for a while.
I stay on that shit.
Mm-hmm. I keep this agua strapped.
Always keep this MF and water on me.
MF and Diet Coke on me.
The opposite of hydrate.
It is, but
Yes, Alex. The chopped fish, meat, and blood thrown to sharks is also called chum. I am the shark. Nom 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 nom
I
nom.
should look at Evandale chat more.
Steve's gone.
Oh no.
Now
We run the
I'll
dungeon
be
map
the
now.
DM.
Yeah.
told you all brought characters
Please
for a game that I made and haven't shared with you.
Please, no rocks fall. Kill everybody dies. I don't want to run that again. Like, I can make.
So is this really like our fraternity hazing for this cult? Is that what's happening right now? We're really just being rushed right now. They're just gonna put like canvas bags on. Somebody's gonna be like, there's gonna be like a kegger on the other side of the hall.
I should have seen your face. You thought you were an inescapable.
Freya, rah, rah, rah.
Oh my god. Jesus. Also, I love the idea that
we're normal.
I love the idea that Casper stabbed him, the guy, and he fell as he was dying. And I love that like Renault's foot was like out, ready to trip him. And it's like that's not how that happened at all.
I'm from the rips.
That was so fucking nasty, man.
You say put him in the pit. I'm like, all right, corpse in the pit.
It's like I heard take him to the rips.
Oh shit! Yo, I think you guys just like created. I think you just created canon. Like take him to the rips means nah. You gotta
take him to the rips, baby.
Oh shit!
I want that on a T-shirt. Take him to the rips.
Ooh, Evandale merch.
By the way, if you guys are part of the Patreon, you all should start receiving, if you haven't already, some like free merch. Like if you're part of the Patreon levels, like I think it's like $10 you start getting shit, or $5. I think you guys start getting stickers. Okay, anyway, the Palladium fans just perked up. Okay, there's a little bit of extra video above Erin's camera. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, we should be almost good here. I don't know anymore. Anyway.
A little more.
A little more. There. There we go. We're okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
All right. It doesn't need to be perfect. I'll fix it next time. Zoom crashed, so I'm lucky that we're this good. Alrighty. Where are we? Yeah, Shahid.
So Shahid and So. Damn, he doesn't even know what to do. He sees this one running away. He sees this down the hall. So he does not want to leave his compatriots. So Shahid's going to just do a hold action to see if anything aggressively comes down this hallway towards him and Casper.
Got it. Okay, duly noted. Boy, let's see here. So we've got...
Because I hear them, but I don't see them. So
yeah, that's... when let's see. Oh boy, let me get this guy over there. Nope, that's not gonna fucking work. You can kind of see somebody's beginning to appear right around the corner up top. He's like looking down. You see a head, a hooded head, peek around the corner. Oi, we got people there! Hey, wait a minute. Who are you?
I'm one of the new guys. There's something in the pit.
Deception check. Please. That's
21.
Wait. Oh, you rolled a 21. You rolled. Oi! There's something down the pit! Right, get up here. It's nice and safe. Keep guard of this hallway while the ritual's going on.
We need help. One of ours is injured.
What do you...
I point at Renault on the ground.
Fuck them! We're building something over here. You know what we're doing.
Yeah.
And he just like steps forward and
of course
like
I do.
Looking down the way. Okay. Well,
do the thing.
He's
like, do the thing, you know.
You know what's going on. Oh man. Let's see. Ophelia, give me a perception check.
Oh hell yeah.
I'm gonna zoom out a little bit here.
Yeah, it's 19.
19.
You hear the wrenching of metal and a coming from down below and over closer to everyone else who's in the middle of the hallway. But it's coming from one of the cages.
Does it sound like it's breaking or does it sound like it broke?
Neither. It sounded like almost acid, but not quite.
Soda.
I'm not able to wait,
Right,
hold on.
yeah, I'm just gonna give you that one for free. Having said that, let's see. This is gonna here.
Mini, miny shit.
Oh God.
You see
Don't like that.
something coming up and around the area.
Mm-hmm.
And when it appears, it's like what you see is a multi-legged creature whose tail itself is kind of like barbed and spiked. You see in the front end, which its body is slightly bulbous, but also completely covered in like a chitin or a chitin. I don't even know which one it is. 2 antennae that seem to be reaching out in front of it. It has a total of 4 legs, and it is looking around as if it's inspecting the team directly ahead. Any free actions? You want to do anything there?
It's all right. No. Come here.
It hones in on the guy with the blade and begins moving forward a little bit. Having said that, this guy's like, I've got this! I'm gonna go kill everything! I'm gonna make sure I donate to the young and the unfortunate, just like my friend who just came. Ah! He's gone.
So what does that thing do?
It was trying to chase him. Renault, you're up.
So they are down there in this hallway, correct?
Yeah.
I am going to I'm gonna lay down, actually.
You're gonna lay down?
Just going to lay down, and I want to make sure my head is at least around the corner so they can see me. Okay. And I have access to having the cube in my hand.
Yes, you do. Okay.
And I'm going to hold on, and that is it, my turn.
That's the end of your turn. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Casper, you're up at the top of round 3.
Called me down the hallways, and so to not blow my cover, I'm going to move down the hallway.
All right. Right, you're going to want to keep watch over here. When you turn around, you can see there is something. When you look off to your right,
I was
Casper.
scrolling around. I'm doing it.
There's a fucking abomination on a table being operated on. You see parts of flesh coming out of a blue crystal, riding an arc of what seems to be electricity and automatically fixing themselves like a graft onto the body. There are 3 people standing around this thing. One of them looks up, good, keep watch, and goes right back to the body itself.
Yeah, of course.
Are you end your turn if you're done?
I'm turning back this way and looking down the hallway, I guess.
Okay.
But really, I'm looking at the guy next to me.
He's just like, yeah, we're doing good things here, aren't we? Oh yeah.
Love putting those big bastards together.
Oh, the big bastards. That's what you like to call them. I call them the chunky boys.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
that's a good one. I think I'll start using chunky boys as well.
Yeah. He's like so happy. All right, if you're done with your turn.
Yep.
We literally walked into a swingers club.
A productive turn from Casper.
You see a chair. It's hanging from the ceiling. All right, there's...
Oh, I don't. No, I don't.
The crystal's just really a disco ball over top.
Oh my God. Oh, I fucking can't. Oh my
That's
God.
not an abomination with an open rib cage. That's a bowl full of keys.
And he's like, I didn't know it was my birthday.
Oh God.
Oh, this is too good. All right, we're gonna have to do this right now. There we go. Yeah, we got some good
Stop
beats
it.
going now.
I'm so done.
All right. So Tolish is twerking in the chat. Oh God. So the one who is currently glowing, which no one is looking at currently. All right, that's fair. No one's looking at. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, turn around. There you go. Alrighty. So that one who's currently glowing is like completely operating on the body and is just having a very good time. But Casper, you can also see that the crystal that somehow, some way resembles. Give me a perception check.
$13.
It kind of reminds you of the same shit as the glass dagger, and you can see that this guy here who's about to, and if I can figure out, oh Jesus, wrong fucking thing. He's currently turning. Seems to be controlling something having to do with the crystal itself. This guy here is doing all of the operating and kind of making sure that the pieces of flesh, which just seem to be appearing out of the crystal, are going into the right place. The guy back at the crystal, he seems to touch it with something. It appears to be a stick of some kind. And as he touches it, a new piece of flesh comes out.
Love that for him. Absolutely thrilled to hear it, Steve.
You got it, man. Good. I'm glad I'm there for you.
I think Casper very much wants to be like the things from the barrels and then Abomination, but instead he can just kind of look down the hallway at like Renault and Shahid, like.
It's the chunky boy, I tell you. He's gonna rise.
That one's real chunky too.
It's real chunky. Can I have a deception check?
Shit, why'd I talk?
He mispronounced chunky. He's from the ribs.
15.
15.
Hey.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You and I, we're alike, you see.
Yeah, they keep saying we gotta make him less chunky. I'm like, no, more
That's
chunky.
right. Master's gonna get all 300 of his souls to sacrifice.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
Chunk him up.
Chunk him up. Ophelia, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to go up 30 feet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go, Shahid! Now, give me one of those, pass me one of those fingers.
He goes, oh. He grabs it out of his pocket and just like tosses it over his shoulder.
Oh, catch the finger and be like, here, boy. Psst, 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 psst. Here you go.
And he goes, wait, what?
Don't move.
Yeah,
Don't move. Don't move.
Yeah, and you see this fucking thing on the ground.
And I'm gonna go like inch up slower if I can, and kind of like make enough of movement so that the thing can turn towards me. It's okay. I have this here, and I'll like try to like get as close as I can to feed him from my hand if possible. To create a bond.
I'm gonna read this one directly from Dynamic Reality in the chat. Did you just on an eldritch horror cat?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Okay.
I was literally in void space like 2 seconds ago. I think I could handle an eldritch cat.
All right, that's fair. Eldritch horror cat.
I just said that.
Eldritch horror cat.
All
So,
right.
Okay, so here you go. It's okay. It's fresh-ish.
It's like looking at you. You can see two of the things kind of go.
Oh, you're
like that.
beautiful. You
And
look just like the cats upstairs.
Except not. So this, okay, it's just turning in place because it's not its turn. Are you done?
Oh, yeah. I guess I'll toss the finger then in between it and Shahid. So
Yeah,
that
you see the two of the things go. It hits it, and you can kind of see some red mist kind of appear on the top portions of the severed finger, and from that you can see kind of like some of the mist or blood or something like that disappear as its tentacle touches it, but then it immediately turns around and fixates on Shahid.
Oh God, I tried my best. Maybe feed it another finger.
Are you
and
done?
I'm gonna, if I can. I don't know if I can. Can I dash and make all those actions or no?
Nah, not really.
All right,
You
all
already
right, all right.
moved. And you dug around and you threw shit. All right.
I threw
Why
shit.
won't
Tried to
my
make a
DM let me
cat
take
friend.
5 actions.
And your turn, please.
I am. It's
There you
ended.
go.
It
All
is
right,
ended.
cool. Alrighty. All right. This one's going to continue doing this thing. Shahid, you're up.
So he sees this little thing go and he kind of gives it a once over. And is he under the impression that it's gonna like come at him?
It's sizing you up. You can see two of these things. Now, when I say tentacles, we're not talking like octopus, right? We're looking at like, it's just an extension, like a fleshy extension with like a bulbous type of end that have some sort of odd pad on it. Kind of like the beans of a cat, but not at all like that. But not at all like that. Instead, it's kind of like pseudopods of some kind.
Sure. So Shahid takes this all in, and he gets like this like weird look in his eyes.
Sure.
And he slowly like begins to like kneel down in front of it. Right. So as he kneels down in front of it, he lowers his head and then he opens his eyes again and they turn black.
Fuck.
And he just like slowly tilts his head to observe it. And he gestures a hand towards the cage and he whispers an eldritch incantation to do a minor illusion. And I want to recreate what I'm seeing in the cage.
Minor illusion. All right.
Or yeah. So basically, I want to recreate that creature, like a duplicate, in the cage. It can't move, it can't make a sound or anything like that. But like within the cage, and I'm gonna like gesture at it to see if maybe it'll draw its attention away from me and back towards that cage, and hopefully see that thing and want to engage it.
Okay,
that's
so
my intent.
All right, so you're creating something no larger than, let's say, a 5-foot cage, 5-foot cube, right?
Right. How big is this thing? Is this thing like enormous?
Yeah, no, it's pretty much.
No.
what you
I was
see on the
just
map,
asking. Yeah, for the mind's eye.
It's like right
So,
about here. It's about the same size.
Right. So it could be up to like something that fits within a 5x5 cube.
Okay. Yeah, totally works.
But I want to just replicate that, being that it seems like a smaller creature, and then like he just
Okay. What's your spell save DC?
Oh no, it's just a minor. Oh yeah. So blah, 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 blah. So my spell save DC is a 15.
Oh, fuck. Okay. So let me do this. Oh boy. Oh shit. Dude, it's only the first one. So the first one was a 15 minus 11. Oh, minus 4. 11. Okay.
So it's 11.
Yeah. So and you're doing it to this cage, right?
Yeah. Right. I'm just putting it right in there.
Okay. Cool.
Putting one right in there.
Alrighty. It makes no sound. It's facing you. So you do it. I'm sure if it sees it, if it turns around to look at it, right now it's looking at you, I'm sure it'll be convinced that one of it is in there.
Would I be able to take a free action and take one of those fingers out of my pocket again and toss it towards the cage as if I'm trying to like
I'll allow you to do that,
feed
sure.
it. Yeah, so just so it turns in that direction.
Sure.
So like I'm gonna toss it, like try to, if I can, like try to toss it into the cage, at the cage, whatever. I'm just trying to keep the fucking thing away from me.
Absolutely. So
like,
you do that, and its tentacle, which was just like messing around with the finger on the ground, kind of left the tentacle, and it seems really intensely focused on you. Give me a deception.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if this is gonna fucking work, but let's see what we have. Yeah. Okay.
No.
Yeah, it's a kind of, you can see two of its. So in the front face, first off, you don't see much of a mouth. Okay, there is something there. It looks like folds of chitin, which are just kind of like, like moving about, kind of like a crab does. But in this case, its eyes are also black, bulbous, kind of embedded in the chitin, and you can see several of them. You kind of get the impression that it kind of followed it because the left tendril thing kind of extended up as if to grab it out of midair. It missed, but then the other one is now reaching towards you.
Sure. As it does that, I try to open up my mind towards it and telepathically speak. So basically, I could telepathically speak to any creature I could see within 30 feet if it understands at least one language. At this point, I'm literally just taking a shot, and I say, "Why me and not the finger?" in my mind towards the creature.
Oh, interesting. All right. So this. All right.
I don't know if it understands the language. This is literally, if it don't work, it's like, fuck, and it gets me. I don't care.
You know what? Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. Give me something here. Give me a, fuck it. Let's RP. It looks at you. It makes some kind of a sound in response.
Go back to the cage. I say in my mind to its mind, if it understands me. So you guys would just see my head tilting. Back to the cage.
What are you using?
Just awakened mind. That's just my Elder One skill. Awakens mind. It's under my features.
Got it.
Yes, sir.
Read it, if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely. You can telepathically speak to any creature you can see within 30 feet of you if it understands at least one language. We don't need to share that language with the creature for it to understand my telepathic utterance, but the creature must be able to understand at least one language.
Let me confirm. Hold on. Let me look.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure, because I love this idea. I absolutely love this idea. Okay. It does not seem to be responding to that, but rather to the fact that you're making sounds, so it makes sounds back.
Okay. Yeah, so with that would be my action now.
Okay, go ahead and do your thing.
Yes, sir.
In that turn. Turned right next to Casper. He's just, that guy up there is talking to Casper. Right, I think that we need to, with these chunky boys, we're gonna have to, all right, sorry. We're gonna have to talk. And then he and Casper are talking. And meanwhile, this thing down below, it's going to and come right for you. Its tentacles reach out before anything else. Do you have any kind, what do you have in your hands?
In my hands? Nothing.
Yes. Nothing. What do you have on your hips?
On my hips?
Mm-hmm. Like any scabbards or anything?
That's where he keeps his fat ass, Steve.
That's what I keep that got that thing on.
It says Casper totally off cam. Fucked up.
No.
I have a wireless headset.
Yeah. All right. You don't have anything there?
Mm-mm.
Okay, cool. It's going to quick. You feel like it hits the side of you, and there's like a slimy trail as the tentacles they kind of frisk you, and then they just kind of move on. It's going to try. Now it comes over here to Renault. It's done with its turn. That is done with this turn. Renault, this thing is now coming over to you, and you can see it's like coming out after you.
I love your face.
So with that mason jar right with the mirror shard in it, Renault is going to look down and look into the mirror shard as this thing is looking, and just hope that this idea works as he brings the cube slowly up to his monocle, and using the reflective surfaces and the crack in the glass, give an image and cast mirror image, making 3 portions of himself look to rise out from where he is around the creature.
Oh,
I got you. I'm posting it right now.
Yeah, dude. This is fucking amazing. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so you're casting mirror image, 1 action. It's on yourself. Okay. Got it. Let me confirm something here. Wow. This is awesome. Let me do this. Okay. Oh man, this is so cool. Okay. Okay, good. Holy shit. All right. It arrived before you were able to cast it. Okay. All right. I have everything. All right. You do, and then immediately one appears here, and then and then you have another one, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
3 total.
That one's going to. Well, this one is now going to appear here, and then you have one that's going to appear here, and you are back here. This little fucker is going to appear over here. So you've got. Oh no! Here, let me. You know what? Let me get rid of
one extra.
Yeah. There we go.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, not a problem. This thing is like, I have no idea what the fuck to do with this thing. Let me see. Yep, you're good. Wow. All right, you do that now. Where do you bring the cube again?
On the monocle so that I can aid the envisioning of what is duplicated out of the reflection that Shahid gave me in the jar. So I'm basically combining the 2 things so that I could make like holograms overall.
Give me
in his head.
Give me an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Okay. There you go. The total is 12 for the disadvantage roll.
It goes off exactly as planned. Somehow, some way, you were able to pull that off. However, I'm going to say you had 3 dupes, okay? You have to roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a dupe. With 2 duplicates, you have to roll an 8 or higher. With 1, you have to roll an 11 or higher.
Gotcha.
So, it's that. We're going to add 3 to that. So it has to roll an 11 or higher, a 9 or higher, an 11 or higher, or 14 or higher. There's something about those that you were able to do with that cube.
Got it.
All right. With that, are you done?
Yes, I'm done, sorry.
Okay, hit the thing.
Gotcha.
Casper, you're up.
Yeah, I think in my current position, I can't really do anything to the guy that's standing with me talking about the...
We're the same, you and I. It's going to 300 souls we're going to sacrifice to bring back the demon. I'm telling you, he's going to be able to do it.
Yeah. You know what? It looks like a lot's going down at the end of this hallway here. Do you think we should put a stop to that?
What? Oh! Hey! You ought not be doing that,
He says to the point. Why did you just draw his attention to your friends?
Because I want to get him to come down the hallway so I can stab him without everybody in the room seeing.
Let's move 1 square.
Exactly. I literally want to get him to follow me to right here.
All right, totally cool. I mean, go ahead and end your turn.
Can I hold an action that as soon as he's like out of the other guy's sight lines, I'll stab him?
Yeah, that works. All right, so the other one, shh, silence over there, says the one working on the body. Ophelia, you're up.
Oh, I'm chewing. I'm so sorry. Okay. I was looking at the little Eldritch, the fake one. So I'm so sorry. So as soon as I turn back around, I see like 4 Renaults for the very first time.
Yeah.
Like, what? No, I'm not even going to ask. I see you're very busy over here, and I'm just going, excuse me, that's all right, about this way, and I'm just, okay. So,
Hey,
Casper,
who are you?
He's with me.
Oh, all right.
Give me a deception check.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Okay.
I raise my hands almost to be like, there's a monster in the pit, but I don't say anything when he says he's with me.
What'd you get there, bud?
A 5.
Okay.
All right, wait, that one is?
I think so. There was a bunch of us that came
What you
down
mean?
together.
You think
my-
shooter?
No, it's just, that's a silly game we play. Oh, dear
You
darling
better give me
Casper.
oh my God, give me a perception check. A deception, rather.
Okay, wait, let me do this thing and then I'll do my check. You forgot your lunch and I figured I'd follow you to work.
Oh my God, give me fucking, oh, Jesus Christ. Deception.
Yeah, baby,
17.
25. You forgot your lunch and I figured I would bring it down here.
Oh, that's just so sweet.
Isn't it that we've
Would you
been married
shut up
for
down
about...
there, says the one down the hall. Shut up down there.
We
I'm so
should
sorry.
move down the hall a little so we stop interrupting this.
Yes, I didn't want you to get in
Right.
trouble at work.
Brilliant idea. He moves like 10 feet down.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
Like-
lovely. So, Casper, dear, you've never been able to show me your place of work before. Is this one of your work friends? Hello, my
Casper?
name is-
There's no Casper around here.
That's what I call him. I call him by his middle name
Fuck, give me a
because
deception. Give me deception.
he has a twin brother, you see. So I don't.
Give me a fucking deception check.
Oh, I rolled twice. I'm sorry. Oh, they're both good. Take your pick. Do you want a 23 or a 27?
Oh my
so
God.
He's got a twin brother,
that's
so I
so-
call him by his. Yes.
Oh,
I
that's his
knew.
pet name.
Yes, Casper, dear. It's his
He's
pet name.
pale like a ghost. It makes sense.
Is
Yeah.
yes, it really does him wonders coming down here. It really keeps his skin moist and young.
Remind me to drink more cognac as we play because this is fun.
So you're I've never heard my darling husband talk about you before. What's your name? And I'm gonna grab. Does it look like Casper? Does it look like you're trying to get him like down the hall?
Yeah, like I'm like
Okay.
holding my hand like on the rapier, like
So I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna like go on the other side and try to like slink my hands through his arm to the guy's arm to try to like guide him like we're gonna go on a run, like a little promenade around, like, oh, would you show me? I'd love a tour of the place. Casper is always telling me he's gonna give me a tour and I never get to go, so this is lovely timing that somebody else can show me around. And that's the end of my turn.
All right, Casper, what are you doing?
yeah. So you said he stepped into the hallway.
Oh
with
yeah,
me, so,
he totally did.
I want to use my held action to take a stab at him.
All right, let's go back to
Would
the
you
map.
would you say with how thoroughly deceived he is, I could have advantage on this?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Go ahead. It's awesome. Jesus Christ.
It's a 21.
Oh my
and then-
God.
So I had advantage on that attack, so also
Oh my God. How?
20 damage.
What? Jesus Christ. It's like, but I trusted you.
Yeah, I mean, we all make mistakes.
And I lay him down gently. I'm like, his was marrying me. I'm gonna like gently like lay him down.
Oh, so he's gone. He's with his last gurgling breath. I had a PB&J I wanted to share with you.
Go to sleep,
Peanuts.
sweet prince.
All right, so
as he's dying, I lean down and whisper, "No, I hate the name Chunky Boys."
wow. All righty. Well, he's out of combat. Next one.
I told you to calm down outside.
Right, sorry about that.
Fuck. He's gonna come this way. And right there.
Oh, God.
What the fuck?
And immediately draws blade. Alarm! And this one now turns around, and it looks like he's already drawn blade. As soon as he can get within reach of, yeah, fuck it. He's stepping right up. Shahid, you're up.
Yeah. So Shahid sees this, hears it all, hears the alarm, and then Shahid's voice just changes as his eyes go black, and he goes, "Oh, fuck this," and reaches to his sides and grabs the shadows and pulls them in towards him. So like these tendrils turn into this black ichor and twirls it in his arms and launches an eldritch blast down the hallway at that cultist that's right in front of Casper. It's like this screechy ichor skull just screaming as it goes right towards him.
Definitely within 120 feet. Not a problem at all. All right, make your rolls.
All right, so I mean, do this here. All right, that's to attack. And why is it it's doing this here? Hold on. There we go. There's
Jesus.
that. There's that. And then we do that.
Oh, fuck.
And that's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, an absolute 19 to hit. You cast it all. And you raise your hands up, summoning together whatever it is. You cast an Eldritch Blast out after that guy. And he gets hit for a total of 10 force damage.
10 force damage.
He
we're fifth level, aren't
immediately... What's that?
For what?
We're 5th level, right?
Yeah, you are.
So you should get a second blast with that Eldritch Blast.
The first one annihilated him.
Yep.
What the fuck? And then, and again, whoops, and then again, immediately, it was just a. It goes right into his body, and he just. And he falls over unceremoniously, maybe even knocked back by a couple of feet. He's done.
Yeah, and then. Yeah.
What are you doing?
I also wanted to just finish up with my move action by moving up the hallway. So as soon as he casts, I just stride right down the hallway.
Okay, not a problem.
And that's the end of my turn right there.
All right, you got to go ahead.
I don't think I
and
can
end your turn.
see anything else, right?
You see what you see on the map. I mean, you see somebody operating on a table.
It's not. I don't think that's line of sight. Would you consider that line of sight for another attack?
If you can see it on the map, you can see it on the map.
I can't
However,
see him on the map.
Yeah, dude, you made a move. I have no problem with multiple spells being cast as part of house rules. However, you cast a spell and you moved.
That's cool.
All right?
I was going to say because I get 2 Eldritch Blasts, but being that I moved, cool. Yeah, because I'm 5th level, so he has 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Per turn?
Yeah, it's per spell cast.
Fuck it, take it. Yeah, go ahead, man. Fuck it. If that's how it works, let's do it. It makes for an awesome story.
So there's that. Sorry, y'all. Just got to do this here. That.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. So you do
that's
it.
That's a 20, and that's for 8.
You do it again. And he turns around, drops his knife, falls down to one knee, looks at you. You can see a portion of his flank is completely scorched off. He is clutching his side, and the guy behind him, "This was the wrong time for you to appear." And already you can see him beginning to do something with his hands that looks very similar to you, Shahid. He is summoning something from a patron. Having done that, are you done?
Yes, I am, and I ended my turn.
Okay. Meanwhile, back with you, buddy, Renault. Seeing these 3 things, this creature like kind of steps back just for a quick moment. It's like looking at you and the other 3 of you, and immediately like goes lashing out. So let me roll let me roll a die here. To roll a d20. Okay, so we're just gonna roll a straight up d20, and let's do this. Okay, we've got a 2. Okay, so that's gonna be the first one right over here. Whoops, that one here. He's going to attack. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be fun. Coming in for a fuck it. Let's see. That's gonna be nope, not that. We don't want to do that. We want to do that instead. It's coming out with an attack. It lashes out with its teeth, like you see the chitin open up and like teeth launch in. Unfortunately, it does not even manage to hit it, and it's going to end its turn. It is completely confused. Meanwhile, the other thing, that guy there who was beginning to cast something, let me see this. Yeah, we're going to take care of you. The guy who said, you came here at the wrong time. When he begins to cast something, you begin to see like a flame-like radiance beginning to appear in his hands, and then and he casts it directly on the ceiling above you. He is casting a sacred flame down upon you. May I please have, let me just double check here. This is going to be succeed a dex saving throw, if you don't mind. This is going to be against DC 11.
I love that 1 point of damage.
It's
like a
1 point of
big
damage.
lighter.
Yeah. DC 11, Shahid. You're muted.
Sorry, my mic gets up. All right, so DC 11, dexterity check. It's just a regular ability, saving throw, right?
Yep. 16. It's a
So I
fucking
got a
19.
19.
Yeah, not a problem. Nothing at all. He's like, interesting. And with that, he's gonna try doing another one action thing here. Let me see if he can do this. This will be pretty cool. This is one action. Let me see if I can do this. Shahid, may I please have a DC 11 Wisdom save?
Wisdom save, yeah.
Oof.
Nice. Nat 1.
Roll a 1 for a total of 5.
Yes, what happens? Give it to me.
He looks right at you, and he's like,
at last, you're going to stay exactly where you are.
And he casts Hold Person on you. You are now paralyzed. Oof. Finally.
Or in love with that voice. Paralyzed in passion.
With that, wow. Renault, you're up, my friend. Renault, you're up.
Muted.
Not going anything that's going on down there. He's got this weird thing that is trying to lash out at him, and he's just like, "No, you're a weird creature. You go away. Be dumb somewhere else." And casts vicious mockery on it.
Doesn't it have to understand the language in order
It
for
has
that?
if the target can hear you, though it need not understand you.
Damn.
Yep.
Damn.
I mean,
I am degrading this creature. It's like
You say bad.
It's a tone. It's a tone.
You're ruining everything. I wouldn't have to be here if it wasn't for you. This is your fault.
okay, so it's a wisdom save against what?
11 wisdom save.
11. Alrighty.
Yep.
So let me roll that real quick. Oh, dude, this is 19. And all right. So it's a dirty 20. It just kind of looks at you perplexed. You can see his body kind of go, not understand anything you just did.
That's fine.
Oh, it's a puppy.
That is absolutely fine. And I am going to have all of us step to the left. Kind of in this direction. Oh, wait, I was up here. So, wait, which one am I?
You're the one with the blue circle.
Got it. I am going to, well, we're all going to move. So it's going to be weird.
Let's see.
Renault
yeah,
goes
sure.
marching one by one around.
All right, so you're all moving. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
And that's it for my turn.
All right, go ahead. End your thing. Casper, you're up, my friend, and then one of the cultists goes.
Stepping out into the hallway.
All right.
Proper, sort of cutting off. Well, not cutting off really, but stepping between them and Shahid, who
You got it.
I'm assuming saw like lock up when this guy said that.
Yeah, Shahid just went
First, I'll use a bonus action to do my insightful fighting against the guy that cast that at Shahid. So it's my insight versus his deception.
Okay, not a problem. That's going to be a.
All right.
So role play that. Let's find out what happens here. It's his 18 versus your 13. So.
Yeah, it's just me trying to like pick up on how he's moving, so that I can, deliver a more like vital shot against him.
Sure. So he is moving with such dexterity and skill that you're noticing that minor movements in his action were not yet able to be predicted. You haven't yet gotten enough information off of him to be able to do what you wanted.
All right. So then, that being done, I'm just gonna take a shot at him with my pistol.
All right, go ahead.
That is a 19 to hit.
Oh, I believe that's going to hit. Remember to target your target the guy.
How do I do that?
What's it? It's click.
You hit the target feature on the left-hand side. You see the little double thingy there, and then just make sure you click on the person before you cast a spell or do whatever you're doing.
There you go. You got him now. So you go. So you shoot, and you got a what?
19 to hit.
19 is absolutely going to hit. 7 points of damage. Oh, you're going to burn for that.
Yeah, try it. Does that break his concentration?
The concentration?
Yeah, I was going to say on hold person.
Yeah, he wasn't. Hold on. Do you need to concentrate for hold person?
Damn. Look at you.
I don't think you need to concentrate. Oh, it is concentration up to 1 minute.
So.
Oh, see it on a wisdom saving throw. Be prepared. Okay. At the end of each of its turns, the target can make a wisdom saving throw. So, okay, so it is concentration. Oh boy. Let me see here.
Oh yeah, that was so clever.
That was actually fucking, yeah. So, he has to make a con saving throw. Okay. DC is equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever is higher. So
it's 10.
Yeah, so con save is going to be a
Ooh, he's still on. I'm so frozen.
17. So he he throws you the bird.
I got you, pal.
Okay. You done over there?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay, cool deal. Let's see. This one, turning around, the one who had been like a whole side of him flanked. He's like, he turns around a little bit disoriented. He's going to come down here on this side, where you can't see him anymore. Maybe a little bit more. And let me see. He's going to. Yeah, fuck it. I think we're going to do that. Okay, cool. All right, sweet. All right, that has happened. Ophelia, you're up.
All right. I'm going to take a look around and see what's happening. I check behind me. Looks like Renault's doing just fine with the little spooky cat. So as soon as I hear the gun go off, I'm going to reach in and grab the pistol that I was given earlier. And I'm going to walk up here over behind Casper's shoulder.
All right, cool.
And I'm going to take aim, James Bond style, and try to shoot this motherfucker.
All right, go ahead. Give me your shot.
Yep. Dirty 20.
Dude, yeah, that's absolutely gonna do some damage. And this is a pistol, right?
It is a pistol.
So you do the shot. That's gonna do 2 points of damage to our boy. And he's... Let me make his check for concentration. See if you can do this again. This is a DC 10. 18.
Jesus.
Well, 19 actually. But yeah, he's he's totally concentrating on everything. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm gonna finish off my movement. So I'm just a little bit ahead of Casper, and then I'll be done.
All right.
Let me end my turn.
Shahid, you're up.
So all I can do right now is trying to shake off this hold. So Shahid's gonna just try to dig into his willpower and see if I could break out of here with this wisdom save here.
Mm-hmm.
So bop 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 bop.
Let's see what you got. Oh,
Hail to the no. Hail no.
7. Ah, you got a 7. All right, so you're still unable to do anything. End your turn. All right. Meanwhile, this motherfucker, let's see, he's gonna, this dude is, he's moving in just a little bit. He's trying to figure out exactly what the fuck is going on. So he's gonna go to this one right here, launch an attack after it, another bite, see if that does anything. 18. So that one's gonna go bye-bye. And it goes, it's like, and doesn't know what to make of it. Its turn is done. We now turn to the big guy up front. It's like,
your souls will be needed for our experiment. But why do you seek to interfere and offer them so easily?
and you see a shimmering field appear before him. And yeah, there's now a nice little glow around him. Renault, you're up.
Renault, seeing that the thing is kind of catching on, but kind of not, because he attacked me and didn't get anything. Hopefully that will deter him. So he's going to continue his attempted vicious mockery while backing up as a crew and be like, you see, I'm not even real. You don't even know what's happening. I don't have a flavor. You're the worst. Go down that hole. And I'm going to cast vicious mockery again. And again, it's a DC 11.
Yeah, DC 11 on the poor little on the poor little dude.
Rubbing his nose in it.
This is horrible. He's looking at you like.
That's absolutely fine. I stepped the fuck back.
Okay. Are you done?
And I'm done.
Casper, you're up at the top of round 6.
I try my insightful fighting again, since there's no limit on the amount of times I can try it.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
So it's my insight versus his deception again. Probably not going to do it with a 10.
Where is our boy? Or our boy moved a little bit. There he is. So this is what are you doing? An insight?
It's my
on
insight
him
versus his deception. Yeah.
Deception, sure. You got it here. Oh, he rolls a fucking 1.
Hey, that's nice for me.
For a total of 5.
Means if I hit him, I get my sneak attack bonus.
Okay,
Damage.
yeah, not a problem. Go ahead. He's like, ha ha ha!
I'm convinced that I am much more superior. The fuck?
Oh yeah, I've seen that one before.
Go ahead, make your hit with sneak attack.
Seeing that he's got this like shimmering field around him, and with what I learned about my cube being like pure like material plane energy, I think I'm just like Casper's not the like he's not the quickest thinker in terms of like all of these like crazy arcane things that are going on. So I think he's literally just gonna try to hold the cube against the gun as he fires to see if that does anything.
Oh, fuck.
Wait.
You got the DM reviewing his notes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you bring up the gun, and then you're holding the cube to the gun itself.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and take your attack.
Oh.
You rolled
Nat 1.
You rolled a nat 1.
Yep.
So that's going to miss.
Can I cast guidance?
Nah, too late.
I could do it after.
Nah, too late.
Okay.
I mean, the guidance? You mean after the fact?
Mm-hmm.
Use it as a reaction, or
it can roll. Target can roll. Oh wait.
Yeah,
Never
it's
mind.
when you cast guidance on somebody, they can choose to add it
Yeah.
after.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Okay. So you go. He looks at you. When you touch the cube to the gun, you saw the bullet exit, but it went and kind of went slowly and then dove down. And then ended with a nice little plink of lead bullet on the ground. The round itself is expended. The shot completely missed, and the gun will not fire again.
I wanted that to happen.
Are you done?
Yeah.
All right, mark your thing. Alrighty, so let's see what's going to happen here. Here, and then here.
I don't
It
like
comes
that.
tearing right around the fucking corner. You see this guy whose entire flank had been opened. He is now healed, and having taken his move, he's now going to lash out at Ophelia with a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yep, and that's going to be 7 points of damage against Miss Ophelia. He is done with his turn. I don't think he's going to get much else. Yeah, he's done with his turn. And Ophelia, you're up.
Oh shit, he woke up. Skip me, hold me.
You got it. Shahid, you're up. Hey, King
A
Face
new
Crush.
subscriber. Hello there.
King Crush Face, thank you so much for the sub. What do we got here?
Yeah, so Shahid sees that guy ripping around the corner to go towards
Yeah.
Ophelia.
Oh, yeah.
And he and he quickly like shakes that off,
Yeah, you do.
casting the first Eldritch Blast right at him.
So hold on. Let me just double check something here real quick.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you're going to like the ruling on this. One moment. I believe at the end of each of its turns, you can make another wisdom save. So it's at the end of your turn, not at the beginning. Therefore,
Okay, so that ends my turn. So my turn is shaking it off.
exactly, yeah.
Cool. Yep. So yeah, I just see that, and he just shakes it off, and that's the end of my turn.
All right,
Dope.
go ahead and end it.
Let's do it. Yes, sir.
Meanwhile, this thing is like, let
A
me.
new subscriber. Hello there.
So, thank you so much, Zen. I really appreciate it. Oh, wait a second. Oh, Zen gifted a sub. That was awesome. Thanks, man. I'm totally moving the wrong screen. Okay, so it is over here. Where the fuck? Turn. There we go. So he's
A new subscriber. Hello there.
Donald. Oh my God, a hype train is actually incoming. Holy crap. Wow, that's awesome.
Oh, whoa.
Thank
There we
you,
go.
guys. Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, so this one is now stepping up, and it's going to try to attack one of the things there. That's going to be a 12. Oh, boy. Yeah, but the question... It is a miss, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, it's totally a miss, so nothing is going to happen, and it is done.
Can I go?
Yes, you can. Yes, you
Okay,
may.
cool.
Wow,
So-
guys, you just got thanks to the, wow, they just kicked up a hype train.
Nice.
Thank you.
You each now have a level, so they just touched on level 1, so, whoa, they just gave you a level 2. Okay, cool.
Yay.
So everyone here now has a +1 and a +2, and you guys now have 2 urchins for the entire party. Wow.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
Holy
guys.
shit.
Thank you.
Oh my God, you guys, man. Oh, fucking love you. Thank you for this. I really appreciate you supporting the stream. Okay, so wow, they now touched a level 2. So you guys again each have a each have a level 1 and a level 2. I'm excited for you. Ophelia,
hydrate.
you go.
Okay, so as soon as he comes by and stabs me with his thing, what was it? I forget what it was. Whatever.
Scimitar.
Okay, cool. I'm going to look at him and say, "How dare you!" And I'm going to point my gun at him and shoot him right in the face.
Oh fuck yeah, go ahead. Point blank range. Let's do it.
I gotta retarget this guy.
The first thing Ophelia realized was the audacity.
And that's not gonna hit.
He's like, fucking
Wait, I might want to use an urchin. Can I use an urchin? Cool.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
I'm gonna do it.
yes.
I'm gonna do it.
Go ahead. Yeah, he just really tried to
That's
insult
better.
you.
Yes,
and totally
16.
didn't work. And totally did not work. He was like, "You're fucking hard." And you just corrected the course. No, I don't think so. All right, cool. So you got bird.
As soon as he tries to say that, I'm going to redirect my gun to his ear and shoot him right, like really. Just I don't want to kill him yet. I'm going to make him feel that.
So you get 2 points of piercing, and think it like lops off a portion of his ear as I like blast it off. He was like, ah! He's like none too happy at all. My God, they are doing amazing things in chat. Yeah, Steve. Dang. All right, Ophelia, are you done?
I'm gonna move around here. I'm gonna go this way. Boop.
Okay. All right. Cool. Oh yeah, you can see that this guy his attention is now drawn towards you.
Do I see really quick? Do I see how he was healed?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna come over here to this thing. If I can go, can I?
You have to go around it. You have to go around
yeah.
it. Yeah.
I'm gonna go as close as, so it's right here. I'm gonna stay here. My goal is to get to this thing.
Oof. Okay. All right. Wow. Victor, thank you guys so much for the cheers. Holy shit, this is awesome.
And I'm done.
All right, you are done. This guy is now. Oh, okay. You're going to stay away from that body. He is. Oh boy. Let me just make sure I have this correctly.
Is he telling that to me?
He's going to say, yeah, he's going to say and do something to you. Okay, not a problem. It's
within range. Absolutely perfect. Let us see if this steel can bite into your flesh.
And you see a come straight out of the air, a spiritual weapon that is now going to roll right through you. Hopefully, he thinks anyway.
Hopefully.
Well, we're going to see. Yeah, we're going to see. So he needs to make a hit. You're going to take force damage equal to. It would be a total of 7 if he's able to hit. Bonus action, he can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet of it. So he's going to attack twice. The second one, let me see here. This is going to be, yeah, this will work. And that one is going to be for a total of 3. So it would be a total of 10 points of damage if he's able to do it. Let me see if we can do that real quick. Nope, that's not it. That's not at all what I needed. Hold on. Whoa!
What?
Alex, Ophelia. Okay, I'm assuming that's going to be, well, it's, we have to see if it was going to hit. So, Alex, is this before or after? Because Alex just redeemed Heal a Hero. So we have to find out if it's before or after the hit. After. Okay.
Nice.
After
Good.
they said.
All right, cool. So it's going to hit. All right, let me see if this is going to go through. Let me just quickly roll this. That would be an 8. It's going to miss anyway. But Ophelia, you can feel just as the spiritual weapon comes down upon you, it slashes through your body. And there's a moment of confusion that as he starts making the motion as if he were holding it, but at a distance, like remotely controlling it. He comes through, tries to swing through, ends up stopping halfway through, and realizes that the weapon is now acting on its own accord, slashes through your body, and then heals you for a total of, hold on, I think you're already healed, but 23 hit points.
Now I am.
Oh, now you're good?
I was at 20. Yeah, I was at 21, so now I'm at 28.
And there you go. So now you have a total of plus. There you go. And yeah, so now you were up to full. Yeah, Ophelia getting swole.
So
this guy's no fucking clue what to do. Renault, you're up. Go ahead, Ophelia.
Okay, so when he does that, I am going to, as it's like failing, I'm going to say, "There's a reason I'm not married. It's because I never let a man tell me what I should and shouldn't do." That's it. That's awesome. My turn. Or
Renault,
that's my free action.
You got it, Renault. You're up.
Renault's just taking a step back, and he's going to continue his string of terrible insults to make this fucking creature leave him alone. Because he kind of is focused on what's happening because there's a weird creature in front of him. And he's going to try again.
Okay, so it's making a wisdom save 4.
Yes!
Yay!
It finally took the insults.
And it's like...
and it would take 7 damage.
Oh.
Okay. It's like one of his tentacles comes along. It's like it has now brain freeze.
Oh my god!
Alrighty.
Go on, get.
Are you
stepping back?
Are you done?
I'm gonna finish my mirror images move actions, and then I'm done. Yes.
All right, you got it. Casper, you're up.
Yeah, I will. Well, I can't shoot anybody anymore.
Yeah, that gun, I mean, it seems to be operational. It seems to be. What do you want to do with it?
Well, I have a guy right in front of me, so I think I'm just gonna sort of... I don't think I'm even gonna bother holstering the gun. I think I'm just gonna drop it, draw the rapier, and stab at this guy in front of me.
Give me an intelligence check, real quick.
Sure.
Laughing Jackal is saying that Ophelia equals Victorian Wonder Woman.
19.
The gun seems to be able to chamber a round just fine. There was a glitch there when you touched the cube to it that kind of made you think it was not going to fire. Now that you see it, it is going to fire.
Okay. So with that, then I think I'm going to fire at the guy who was casting spells again.
You got it. Yep. Go ahead and make your at the guy at the end.
Yeah.
So the 10 is absolutely gonna miss.
Would people be mad if I used an urchin?
Do it.
You also have a +1 and a +2.
Just use it.
I'll just use the urchin.
Use the urchin. Okay, so that's the last urchin. The party no longer has it. That's a 15 for a total of 21 with 9 points of damage.
Plus, I used my insightful fighting on him before, so I get my sneak attack damage as well.
Yeah. Give me all the damage.
Yo.
Give me everything
Not
here.
Not much on the sneak attack, only 5.
Only
so 14
5.
total.
Okay, so there is. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. So you go bangy. You go. You shoot the pistol. And he reacts to it. He's none too fucking happy at all. He takes it and goes, "Thank you." And you see some of those wounds go. Your bullets then pop out of his flesh and leave behind an aura of healing. Your gun now heals.
I don't think it's supposed to do that.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. He turns around. Where is Ophelia? Ophelia left the area.
I'm behind the monster.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Ophelia. He's like, he sees you go. Now this guy's like coming right up to you. He's gonna try to attack you with the scimitar. He rolls a fucking nat 1.
Nat 1.
I would look right at him and be like, "Don't even try it."
Well, he's not doing anything to you. He was doing it to Casper, but he rolled a nat 1. And he's not able to do anything. Ophelia, you're up.
Okay. I am going to.
Oh, did you see?
Yeah.
Did you see what Tolish just did in the chat?
Wait a second. Hold on. Oh
Look
no,
what
that's
Tolish
right.
just did in the chat.
Yeah. What? Yeah. It
Or
heals.
Dom,
Yeah. It totally healed.
Oh.
No monster
No
NPC
monster
healing.
Yeah.
When
for
was that
10,000.
done?
Oh, Dom did that.
Donald, when was that done? Was that done before or after the bang bang?
Tolish said bangy bangy, oh honey, and then dropped 10,000 on the no monster or NPC healing.
As he started. All right, we're going to say from this point forward, he can't.
Oh, he did right after he got shot.
Okay, so all right, so so the shot does its thing, and then immediately after that, this now goes into effect. Okay, cool. Wow. So we did that in response to the bang bang. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, cool. Wow, that's just fucking awesome. Wait, before shooting? Hold on, Donald, was it before or after the shot?
I think he did it right after he got shot, but before you said that it had healed him.
I mean, the shot creates the situation where the healing would occur. So the shot and the healing are simultaneous. Yeah, I see that Don did the thing, but you talked. Hold on, I'm waiting for Donald to tell me. Waiting for hey, popping in while I get a break from stream. Hey, Frozen. Ira, how are you? Donald, I did it when you described him healing and said, nope, no heals. Okay. So,
No.
all right, so he doesn't get the heals. Alrighty. Hold on. So then that is going to be this, and that is going to be this.
Supposed to be
Okay.
in for a surprise.
Oh, well, actually, yeah. I mean, he wasn't that wounded. He was more like that. Okay, cool. Alrighty. He gets shot. He's very confused by what just happened because he felt the rounds hit his body, but nothing seems to have happened. Like neither no damage nor healing. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, your gun is ineffectual. Put it down, little boy, and just simply submit to that which I am offering.
How old are you?
Ophelia, you're up.
Okay, I know. Casper's like the granddaddy of the party. He's like hitting retirement.
I think I put that at 45, which in adventurer years is like 90.
Ophelia, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm going to. How do I move once I've done my control? Spacebar.
Yeah.
All right, I go up to the blue thing and I point
Yeah.
my gun at it,
Okay.
and I look up at the guy, and I say, "Not another move, or I shoot this thing and I obliterate it into 1,000 pieces."
We have more. 'Tis but a shard. And by the time that you are done firing your weapon, I would have already have claimed what is mine, your soul.
Oh, my soul is my own, and I'm going to point it at his head and shoot at him.
It's like,
Oh, shit. Wait, no, I have a thing. A 6 doesn't hit, but I'm going to use, I forgot I had this. I'm going to use my firearm feat.
What do you have? You have a firearms feat?
Hell yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Baby, it's Victorian
it?
Gothic.
Firearms
Hold on.
specialist?
Yes, I do. I have that.
So you are proficient, okay? If you have a misfire, which you didn't get, you can use a reaction to roll 20. Okay, you didn't get a misfire. You didn't roll a 1.
Oh, that's a misfire? I don't know guns, apparently.
Assume so. I would assume so.
Fuck.
Yeah, misfire's a 1.
Let me. I'll double check here. Hold on, misfire.
Man, I say really cool shit, and then nothing cool happens after it.
I mean,
That's the.
I know.
I mean, it's all. I mean, well, you know. I mean, hold on. All right. So, the gunslinger misfire. Whenever you make an attack roll with a firearm, the dice roll is equal to or lower than the misfire. Oh, the weapon's misfire score. Okay, what is the weapon's misfire score?
Oh, good fucking question. I don't know. How do I find this out?
Let's see. Yeah, this is a normal pistol.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're all doing our research right now.
yeah,
Find out.
same.
Pistol,
Inventory.
misfire score. I don't see shit for that.
Inventory.
I don't see anything for that. Yeah, I don't see anything. Google. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Hold on. Google. Hold on. Pistol misfire score 5e. I cannot find the misfire score for firearms. It's 8
Here you
plus the misfire score. Fuck off. What is the misfire score?
Pistol, 1d10 damage, 3 ammunitions range, 30 loading. I see pistol in D&D Beyond, but it's
Things
not got a
dynamic.
misfire score.
Yeah, I don't see shit. Can
When
someone
you make an
please
attack,
explain?
the misfire number is a chance that your guns will malfunction. When you make an attack, if you roll the misfire number or lower on the d20, the gun misfires or jams and will need to be fixed before it'll fire
Right,
again.
we know that, but we don't know what the
And-
misfire score is. That's just it. We have no idea. If you roll
So
the misfire number, what the fuck is the misfire number?
Looking through it, the misfire thing was a mechanic created by Matt Mercer for his homebrew gunslinger fighter subclass.
And what it is, yeah.
So for pistols, my best research shows that your misfire score would be if you rolled like a 2 or a 1 on your attack.
All right, so no misfire, so no reroll of a d20. Okay.
Yeah.
No, there you go. Okay.
Okay.
All right, back to it.
All right,
Well,
so back
I
to our regularly
sounded-
scheduled non-Mercer game.
So I sounded cool, and that's the end of
All
my
right,
turn.
so you go to shit, go bang, and he's like,
I don't even want to hear what he has to say about it.
Don't worry, Ophelia. It sounded way cooler than anything he said.
he continues to cast, and you can hear him mutter under his breath, "Women."
Oh. What? God damn
Fucking
it.
kill this asshole for me, will you, please? Okay.
What? Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck. Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy.
Shahid, you're up.
Oh.
So I'm aiming at our buddy down the hall.
Yeah, dude.
Yep,
Yeah, you
so
are.
So I'm gonna send over as he's talking that shit. I'm gonna send my first Eldritch Blast in his direction.
Oh, fuck yes. Fuck yes.
So he's looking at her, and as soon as he says that, this screeching skull comes whizzing right at him.
Oh, shit. Okay, cool. So that's going to be a 13. You go aiming for him, and he's like, "Women." And then,
That's a 20 to hit.
oh, fuck yeah, you hit. That's a dirty 20 with 9 points of damage.
With 9 points of damage.
That was really cool.
Now, let me, oh, there, that goes. Let me roll a Constitution check to see if he's done his thing, or a con save. So that blasts him out of concentration. He will not be able to. Well, he will be able to cast a spell. He's not going to be able to cast 2 spells. Alrighty, Shahid.
Right. Yep. So that's the first blast, and just for good measure, I'm gonna send the second blast at him just because I don't like the way he speaks.
All right, go
I
ahead.
don't like his tone.
And that. Oh,
But that's only a 12. Yep.
Yeah, that's only
Actually,
a 12.
wait, 12. Let me try this. I'm gonna add my 3 to that. So let's see if a 15 hits.
So you're all right. So you're blowing your load on that. And
Yeah.
he's a second one hits him. He's looking at you, not understanding what just transpired. He gets flung back against the wall with the Eldritch Blast. Completely disrupts any kind of spell casting. He's leaning against the wall, barely able to hold on to anything. You have no idea what you're doing. Stop this madness. Let me sacrifice this beast so that the Rakshasa do not have power. Shahid.
Ooh, good speech. Yep. I just move forward and I end my turn.
Speech.
Okay, and
Hey, bro.
Good talk, bro.
Cheers, bro. I'll drink to that.
wow. Okay, let me see here. Okay. He's oh Jesus fuck. He doesn't have anything much. So he's going to try. Let's see if he can. I don't know if he can. This is well, that's a bonus. I don't know if we can do this again. Nope, can't do that. You already cast that. His AC was a 15. You absolutely hit. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck that he can do. Yeah, screw it. He's gonna do this. With a 21 to hit, Shahid.
Yep.
He's lashing out at you. Oh no, he can't. That's a melee attack. It's a fucking melee attack. He can't do much of anything.
It's a melee spell attack, so it still hits.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. So that totally hits. That
range
you just have to roll to hit. Yep. It's a range. So that definitely hits me.
Where is Shahid on the map?
I'm like right behind Casper.
Oh, it's the dead body that's in the way.
There you go. Yep.
Hold on, let me get rid of the body.
So I will drop myself right there. So
no. He wouldn't do it to you.
Oh, okay.
He wouldn't, because the closest person to him is endangering the very crystal. So that's a very bad thing to him. Therefore, it's going to be against Ophelia, and Ophelia is going to take 11 necrotic damage as this thing comes. Oh yeah, no, this is not good at all. He releases a bolt of energy, and you can see him looking at you, Shahid, and he raises his left hand, glancing at Ophelia real quick to redirect that attack. He does. It rips right through Ophelia. You can hear us like... And then he has a very puzzled look on his face. For some reason... whatever he did to Ophelia just healed her by 36. There are forces at work that he's not understanding. That is thanks to Alex. Or excuse me, thanks to Victor. Victor, thank you for that.
Victor, my bad.
Yeah. Alrighty. It's dynamic reality is like, oh, performance issues, sir.
Listen, there's a lot of it going around. Guns and spells not doing what they should.
That was sweet.
Ophelia,
Thank you.
You just got fucking hit with a necrotic blast for 11 and then immediately turned around and you got healed for 36.
I see. Thank you, Victor.
Wow. He is done and extremely confused. Renault, you're up.
Renault is here, and now he sees what's going on. And he's just going to turn. What's going on? Oh, are they? Yes. What are we doing?
We're killing a misogynist.
Yeah.
What?
And his friend.
There's a creature, and Renault's just going to back up further down this corridor.
This thing.
Away from the rust monster. It is still viciously mocked at my spell ability.
Yes, it is. It doesn't like you at all. It kind of gets a sense that you just told it like a your mama joke, and rust monsters really don't
love their moms.
Yeah, they do.
Wow. Filial piety.
Don't let me know when you're done, bud.
And that is it for me. I'm holding my action for my motion over to my left.
Okay, cool. All right, Casper, you're up top of round 8.
I am going to, with my, I'm a rogue, so with a bonus action I can dash, which will let me just sort of run. Oh, I'm targeting people, not walking. Whoops. I'm going to dash, because that's 30.
Okay.
And then I'll dash to get up next to him with my bonus action, and I'll take an attack of opportunity as I run past the guy in the hallway.
Attack? How? Where? What guy? Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Well, I mean, he didn't.
No, he gets a swing on me.
No, he swings at him.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, I'm not disengaging. I'll just take that.
Gotcha. All right. So he's gonna make it an attack. That's gonna be a. Will a 9 hit?
No.
Yeah. So he kind of goes, "Hey, wait a minute!" It totally misses. All right. What do we got?
Run up and draw my rapier as I'm running up and just try to stab this man.
Shit. Yeah. Go ahead. We're focused. Go ahead.
It's a 9.
You fools, mortals, all of us have no idea of the long-standing concept of reality. Try your best.
What's that?
You've been saying all that, but I ain't seen many results from you.
Okay, so you turn around. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. This guy's like, you're not going to attack him at all. And he's going to run straight here and try to jake you in the back with a scimitar. That's going to be... Oh. Will a 10 hit?
No.
Okay. Ha-ha! He just stabs in the air next to him. He's done. Ophelia, you're up. No, Ophelia's not up. Shahid, you're up.
All right, so let's see how close we can get to these guys here. How far away are y'all? Make my way up here.
Dude, it's a fucking train. Look at this.
Yeah. But as soon as I walk up, I am.
Good night, hon.
Targeting this here. Yep. I'm just making sure I can have this up to see what I am actually doing. Yep. So Shahid actually, as he walks up, he swirls his hands over his head and in gestures in a motion like this, and these tentacles, like inky black, just start like flowing out of his body as he casts Arms of Adar.
What the fuck? What is that?
Yeah, so basically,
Yeah.
boom! I invoke the power of Adar. Dark tendrils of dark energy erupt from me, and they batter things that are within 10 feet of me. Each of those things must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 2d6 necrotic and can't take reactions until its next turn. On a successful save, it takes half. So basically, that's a DC save of 15.
It fails.
Which is 9. So it takes 18 necrotic damage as my tendril just wraps around it and begins choking it down.
I think I just applied 18 to you. Let me not do that. Oh no, I applied to Casper. Oops. You see he's lifted up a little bit by the tendrils of darkness, and you can hear the expiration occur as his limbs go weak and his body unceremoniously drops down to the ground.
Yeah, I just use it. I take the tendril and I toss him to the side. And I have my turn.
Okay, you got it. This thing, our little dude,
our little friend,
our little friend, he's now standing over here trying to figure out exactly what the fuck is going on. And so he's going to make a beeline to right here and try to attack. It's not too sure what the fuck is going on, but it's okay. It's all right. We're going to bite. And it's not going to, it just totally misses with the 5. So it's done. Our fanatic.
It's scary.
It is very scary. It's just trying to, all it wants, it has an iron deficiency. And it's just trying to, it's fine. It's okay. All right. Anyway, so the guy at the wall, he's not. I don't think he can really do much of anything, but he's gonna try. That is going to be a sacred flame again. Can I have a DC 11 Dex save? This one is going to be against Casper. You're right there.
Okay. That's an 11.
That is an 11. Therefore, you save, and therefore nothing happens. He's and tries with all of his might. Any energy reserves he has, he expended at that point. He's trying to obliterate you. It's just not working, and blood's coming out of his face and everything else he's done. Renault, you're up.
The rest monster is in front of us, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna try something super silly, and I'm just gonna try and scoop him over into the stairwell behind us. Just kind of throw him.
Give me a strength. What the fuck? Give me a strength check. That's contested strength. Or yeah.
Founder just throwing the raccoon down the stairs.
It's a 2. Oh wait, no, yeah, it's a 2.
Yeah, and its thing is a 16.
Yeah.
So you try picking it up, and it's just like, the fuck? It's like, the fuck? And
and oddly enough, that's it for my turn.
Dude, you missed it by so much. You missed it by 14.
Yep.
That
it throws you down the stairs.
It throws you up the. Yeah, it throws you down the stairs.
I'm all right with that.
Ophelia's going to go as soon as Erin returns. Shahid, you're up.
So, yeah. All right. So, Shahid's...
Wait, what happened to...
Erin's not here.
She's
But I was... Right, but after Renault, wouldn't I go?
It's... oh, yeah, Casper, you're up.
Yeah. Yep, I'm going to move back just because I moved him. Yep.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Sorry.
Yep.
No worries. I'm just going to try to stab him again.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
I'm a rogue, Steve.
Yeah, I know. Past couple stabs have not gone well.
And they contincontinue to.
He's like...
He's looking at you.
I picked up the sword earlier tonight.
He's bleeding profusely from his fucking spleen and his duodenum. And you just try aiming to you try stabbing him in the face, and he's like, right here. And then you get him over here. You missed with your 9.
Yeah.
Do you have anything left over that you can?
I still have all my pluses.
I mean, you can.
I don't think a +3 would.
No, it's not. Unfortunately, it's not.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's not good. Okay. No. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
I don't have the button anyway.
Ha ha! Shahid, you're
right. Next time I'll hit you though. It's your last chance to give up.
As Shahid starts walking up, he just opens his palm, and a flaming sphere starts slowly manifesting itself like this firebolt, and he's just looking directly at the guy in front of him and says, "Speak more about the demon that you are trying to summon."
Demon that's going to save us all. A demon that is the only thing that can prevent the Rakshasa from gaining more power here. We are commanded. We must continue our mission.
How is bringing these things back gonna do that? How are these abominations gonna protect us?
This one and all should have 300 souls within them. And the sacrifice of that many in a single fashion. The weak and those that are plagued sacrifice to a much greater good.
I look to both sides and I throw the fireball directly at him.
Okay. You go ahead. You got to make a melee spell attack. Oof. Then Ophelia, you will go after this.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 1.
Yep.
You rolled a nat 1.
A nat 1.
Oh.
So it just blasts on the wall beside him.
Audience, give me exclamation point D100 or D%, please. And Artsy Ghost wants us to also drink water, please.
Tell me what to do, Ira. Don't tell me what to do.
Victor rolled a fucking 2.
Oh, damn.
That bolt
hits me?
No, you recognize the truth of it. You recognize everything he is saying is true. The demon will need to be appeased to be able to be summoned to defend the city against the Rakshasa attacks. All of this completely tracks. When that bolt is cast, there is a final moment. The bolt ends up hitting his spiritual shield, and you can see him go and like gets zerked off in a different direction, like light hitting a prism. It just deflects. But you recognize the truth in it all. The truth that Fallon Drift is surrounded by, if not everything, is surrounded by something of an extra dimensional nature that just wants to eradicate life. But in this moment, these people are really trying to do the best that they possibly can to prevent further injury to themselves and to others. Evil or not, the means seems to justify the ends. And he is absorbing souls, including those of the Ant of Casper, immediately off to your left, and planning to sacrifice them to summon a demon who would eventually be able to take out a Rakshasa. It all clicks. It seems to be legit for you. Now, no saves were made, so this is not being... You don't have to believe it, but the info is there for you.
Mm-hmm.
Sunraiser, thanks for the follow. Having said that, thanks to the follow, Shahid, you will get an advantage on your next roll, whatever roll that might be.
All right, excellent. But that's the end of my turn.
That is the end of your turn with that information. Yeah. The rust monster, meanwhile, is like... and going to... I'm going to give it an extra action based off the last really horrible thing. This is going to be a strength check, 14. Can I have a strength check, Renault?
It has disadvantage on its next attack action from the vicious mockery being successful last round.
Oh, cool. Good. All right, so then it was a 14, not a 16.
Got it.
Okay.
Now what do I need to do?
Give me a strength check.
Strength check.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Strength, come on.
Sunraiser, cool.
Yeah,
oh, dude,
14.
Yeah, you got a 14. All right, so you managed to beat it, but you can tell as you tried to scoop it up over there, like its two tendrils coming out of its head just like lifted you up a little bit, but then you grabbed onto it and it put you back down with complete lack of efficiency. Either way, it's going to try to attack with a bite. Will a 14 hit any of the images? No. It's like, fuck. And with that, it's now done. And the guy up against...
has a very different experience from the rest of us in this game.
I know.
Like two different combat experiences.
We've been fighting cultists and listening to them talk about their grand plans while Renault has been fighting with this monster.
Oh, man.
Can I go?
Yeah, there's let me see here. For a moment, allow me. This guy up against the wall. You do not understand. Witness this. And he looks over, and you can see the body of the thing kind of jolt just a little bit. And something comes up out of the thing, and it looks like the hands that were trying to reach through the wall initially. He is done. Renault, you're up.
Wait, can I go?
Yes.
Okay. The first of all, did that look like did the electricity? Oh, please don't be crying again. Did the electricity in the thing in front of me look like it changed at all when that jolt happened?
0. No change at all.
Interesting. Okay. And just TLDR for what he was explaining. Are we cool to kill this guy? After hearing what he was saying, because I wasn't here for that.
The TLDR is that their work, no matter how dark it is actually good in the sense that they are trying to raise a demon that's going to defend against the Randy.
Okay.
The Rakshasa.
And from when I came back, he said that he needs a soul.
They're trying to gather 300 souls total, apparently, in order to complete the ritual.
Okay. And I'm going to step around. And how many do you have now?
299.
Please. Please.
299.
It's actually
I'm gonna-
the right number.
I'm going to kneel down. God, this sounds cool. I hope it works.
He sees you kneel before him, and he smirks a little bit.
Woman always knows her place.
He'll rip his dick off.
Actually.
I hate him so much, but
He's sitting, right?
no, he's like leaning up against the wall, barely able to stand. He's got like
Oh,
3
great.
hit points left.
I'm right in the line of sight. All right, I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to plunge it right into his crotch.
Oh, fuck! All right, give me the hit. A
There we
16,
go.
20, a dirty 20 will absolutely hit oh, shit. Yeah,
I'm
he
going to look
says,
him right in the eyes as I do it. I'm going to say, you're damn right I know my place, and so do you.
209.
Did it work?
he falls forward. Which dagger
actually
did you
ripped it
do
off.
it with?
Oh, I don't have the magic one. It was just the normal one. Right? I don't have the magic one.
Yeah, you grabbed the glass dagger last
You grabbed
time.
it back.
Yeah,
you just
you had
lost
it.
your memory.
Oh, that's
had
right. Oh, I mean, I
Literally.
forgot I had it. It would have been the magic one had I remembered in real life.
That's
but
fine. Your
I'll let you-
character experienced that like 20 minutes ago. You know,
Okay,
keep
then
something in
it-
mind. Yeah, the combat itself has been going on for 9 rounds, so 9 times 6, 54. So it's only been going on for like less than a minute. So keep that in mind. And 15 minutes prior to that, you were like, where the fuck am I and why am I here? Keep that in mind. You
Yeah,
forgot a lot of shit.
I did, yeah. But I do know that I have the magic dagger.
Yeah.
So if it's cool to retcon that, I would have used my magic dagger. I have something on
100%
my
totally.
inventory.
Yeah, 100% legit. Not a problem. You do. And that's when everything goes to shit. And we'll find out what happens next week.
Yeah.
It's the only cliffhanger I'll accept. It's the only one. I got to stab a guy to death.